Das ist ja genial. Das ist eigentlich voll die gute Idee, oder? Ja? Das ist ja super. Ja? Das ist ja super. Super duper Trooper. Super duper Trooper. Okay. Ich bin auch noch ein bisschen müde, ich noch Kaffee. Ich bin ein Kuchen. Ja gut, also erstmal müssen wir abchecken, irgendwelche Swame Buffs, ja. Jetzt hier. Wann kommen die Swame Buffs raus, Jungs? 5.4. Irgendwann kommen die raus. So they're coming, what? 12.6, but they never went through. Was? Dann wird jetzt wieder rumdiskutiert hier. Okay. Achso, quasi dass die Q. Was, dass die Q quasi schneller ist? Ja, ist voll gut für Enemy Creep am Anfang. Boah, voll gut. Later gehen, was? Dann haben wir 3 Sekunden, das ist gleich und Mana okay. Und later hat man aber die Passiv nicht mehr, was, wobei das auch whatever ist oder so. Dafür hat man die Super Ultimate. Oh. Aha. Oh, dann wird die ganze Zeit geultimated, oder was? Also was? Achso, okay, und davor war es halt nicht so. Davor gab es halt die Ultimate und die kam halt alle 90 Sekunden through or what? Did you see the swim drama? Yeah. I mean, I'm currently on it. I'm just reading it. I can build it. I can screen capture. This is swim drama. Yeah. So the changes, and now it didn't come through, right? Or is that what you meant? Like I'm just checking, right? Demonic Ascension before it was like 90 seconds every dude, and 90, like for example 120, but with cooldown reduction you have 90, right? And if you have 120 to 90, it means, yeah, you can do Demonic Ascension quite reasonable, like pretty much every team fight. But there were sometimes very seldom cases where you couldn't do that, where you couldn't pull that off. And now suddenly, yeah, this going to 80, that gives probably to 60 later. You can actually use it every freaking fight. Ja, ich habe schon gehört, ja. Ja, jetzt wird fleißig gesucht. What? You meant swim from Gwen got accused of sexual assault and stuff? Yeah, I've seen that. I'm just kidding around because I'm just like checking this vein. Nö, habe ich gesehen. I saw that. Ja. Ja. I am not surprised, nor was I surprised. Also, absolutely not. Nein, what can I say? It was simply not surprising. It's not like the oha moment where I thought, yeah, okay, nobody could have seen that coming. I mean, it's like, I mean, yeah, what can I say to that, right? It's like, he was a weird dude. Oh, what? Ach nee, jemand hat gefragt wegen Swim, aber, like, it's like, yeah, I mean, nobody who hang out with this guy, what? So he was always a weirdo. Always. And I mean, everybody knew. I mean, what? Also, if you were hanging out with that dude, it was clear that, yeah, I mean, also I wasn't. Nee, klar, logisch. Ja. Also. Naja, komm. Also, ist ja jetzt nicht that it was hidden that like everything, like no matter what event, like he usually didn't shower at the event, so you could smell him from like 10 blocks away, and his teeth were always yellow. I mean, those are not no secrets, right? It's not like, yeah, nobody like that hits me as a surprise, you know. So yeah, nee, passt schon. And yeah, so nothing new on that. Now you also, for those who don't know, like you didn't miss much. You really really have not missed much. Yeah, I also skimmed through it. Yeah. Nee, passt schon. Also. Now, somebody asked about the swim drama, but really nothing to be seen there. You will not be. It's really not even. I don't know. Also, like this. Yeah, so for me it was really nothing where I thought, well, yeah, wow, okay, this is so freaking surprising. No, just not. I also have to say he's also not even, you know, whatever, that big, right? I mean, people were like inferring that he's like a big streamer or something, but no. I mean, yeah, okay. So, talk about the last run. You don't know who that is? No, you also do not miss much if you don't know who it is. He is not... The story is also very... Like, to break it down, it's like somebody who is... there's some average size streamer which has psychological personal problems, and he's also taking out these problems on the back of his girlfriends, and like also kind of wie sagt man, power tripping stuff and such stuff like that. And now, because he did that with women who like he actually just pushed it a little too far, and the women there was one woman which now came out and posted a 43-page story about the relationship with Swim and with her, and also with the intimate relationship between them, and that it was kind of fucked up. And as a reaction, another whatever 5 or 6 women who experienced the very same also came out. And yeah, the story is in principle that they were all very vulnerable women with psychological problems. I'm not making that up. They are saying they have like, that's their point, right? The women are saying, hey, we have psychological problems, and we also communicated this with Swim, making us play blank open, and he basically abused that. So basically, from a position of full knowledge that they were having psychological problems, he actually exploited those tendencies in a predatory way. And yeah, I mean, and at this, they also exposed a lot of ugly stuff, like whatever, like, yeah, a lot of things which just point in the direction that he has like big psychological problems as well. But that is like nothing new under the sun. I mean, that was right, like blatantly obvious all the time. So this is not new information. The new information is basically that he also kind of whatever power trips his girlfriends. But I have to say that people who are mentally troubled or mentally unstable are not that unlikely to play that out on the back of the women, you know. It's not, I mean, I told you, like, my upbringing was also not clean. I mean, not like with the social surrounding and with the social circles I was in, it was very kind of, also I saw a lot of ugly stuff with parents of my friends and stuff like this, where like usually they were always socially troubled families, which yeah, whatever. Also alcoholism was a big problem very often, or sometimes, I mean, if I would visit a friend, it was not unnormal or unusual that the father hit the mother, in maybe whatever 1/3 of the cases, and the second third of the cases they had other stuff like drug problems or alcoholism, and in the third and the last third were those parents which weren't together any longer. Yeah, so I have seen a lot of stuff, and I think it's yeah, I mean, I'm really not surprised. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I read these stories and I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, that's yeah, somebody who is not having like a clean approach to his life, like Swim in this case, and he has who has a lot of issues. I mean, that he's taking out his issues on the back of his girlfriends is like, yeah, I mean, that happens. I don't know, like a lot. I'm not saying this is not a strawman argument. I'm not saying, yeah, because it happens a lot is okay. I'm just saying, like, yeah, like, yeah, but okay. So also there was one thing, like, well, okay, maybe to clarify, but I mean, probably most of you have not heard about the drama anyway, so it really is not important. Yeah, you really have not missed anything, honestly. Yeah, but for those who actually read it, there was also this thing about him specifically predatoring on very weak individuals by selecting them in a conscious way and then exploiting them heavily, right? And I mean, those are statements where I, for example, do not like. This is what I'm talking about, right? I mean, from my point of view, it's I mean, if somebody is like Swim, you know, it's not that he is like super selective with his girlfriends and he's like only predatoring on the very weakest, meekest, right? But it's just any women, like, there are no women which are putting with Swim in a normal way because he's freaking awkward and there's so much wrong with him. Like, no women would literally go into a normal relationship with that dude. Yeah. So it's not that he's specifically subjective selective, but it's just like he just tries to bond with Alec or to have girlfriends with Alec, anybody. He's not very selective. And those who actually stick with him, those are the ones selected, but not by him. But it's also, you know, that, I mean, whoever can even make like, yeah, like you heard, like you know, right? I mean, if somebody is not showering for a month in a row, yeah, is he the one who selects, or is it the other way around, or maybe it's both, you know? Like, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's not talk about this nonsense. It's really way too, yeah, it's just wirklich not worth talking about it. Yeah, yeah, okay. Good. What about this run? Somebody was asking about the last run, and we should talk about it. What do you mean? Marisa says, I just want to say, as a married man, I always have to smile when I see a wife and daughters. How much happiness and love there is. Yeah, and also a lot of respect. Yeah. I think those things always come together with it. Yeah, I'm very happy where I am. Especially if I read those stories, for example, where I think, yeah, I'm very happy that I grew up at some point and don't have to deal with this kind of crap for like many decades in a row now. And it's not that there weren't women approaching me, by the way. Yeah, it's not, but it's so glass clear, you know, that, yeah, I mean, this kind of stuff doesn't have any place in my life or any space in my life, and I'm extremely happy about that. Yeah, no, I mean, literally, yeah. It's mine, yeah. I mean, the biggest drama which I had in my life was that I actually had sexual intercourse with my wife. Yeah, wow, oh really? Oh wow. Oh, this is so wow. So tragic. Yeah, and also, I mean, this is, yeah, like, what can I say, you know? Like, these are the dramas of my life. It's some heavy stuff, you know? Oh. But yeah, so what was with the run? It was on stream. It was on stream, but honestly, I mean, I can talk about this because it's like already like what 6-7 years ago, like a long time ago, you know. I mean, I also haven't had a problem to talk about it like back then, but I'm saying nowadays it's like so many years ago, right? And I never had anybody who was like, wow, that was like freaking weird or something. But it's just, you know, things to happen, and I also never had any kind of repercussions for that. Not any kind of Twitch sit out or something. I mean, it was also with the chats we had. I mean, it's like a completely different story whether you're living, a normal life with a socially accepted values or whether you are not, you know. There was like this Twitch executive, and he was like, here, you know, today we were like seeing this and that, and also Twitch does not exactly tolerate having like sexual intercourse with like whatever females in a hotel room. And I was like, yeah, but yeah, I understand it was an accident, but it was also my wife. So and he was like, oh wait, oh, it was your wife, and then everything was different, you know. Everything was like, oh, okay, like I got something completely wrong, and they were super friendly, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So what I'm simply saying is, so this is the biggest drama in my life, you know. And I'm like, yeah, oh, okay, now that sounds about right, you know. I mean, like, I'm a very happy dude. If this is, I mean, the second drama in my life is that I'm taking my time to play my games. No, these are literally the two things, you know. Like, if people want to try to piss me off, like, I don't care, you know. But if they try to piss me off, these are the two things they actually usually use. And I'm like, yeah, so you do not like that I play that I take my time playing my games. Okay. Like, oh, okay. I don't know, guys. Okay. Ah, Jan! Hey! Hast du, aber, okay, what a rare visitor. Oberla, Kuchen und Tee. Eier dabei. Ach, Ostereier. Ja, dann bin ich wieder weg. Hier, JJ is coming with Easter eggs. Machen wir Ostersuchen, machen wir. Ja?
Jungs, also hier sind wir auch nach Ostern.
Keine Ahnung, die sagen was, wir haben gerade ein bisschen über relationships, we just talk a little bit about relationship because there's also the swim drama. Yeah, but Jungs, I didn't know, yeah, but JJ comes with the Easter egg, so I stream later, guys. Bye bye. Wirklich drauf machen. Also ja, das ist geil, das ist gut. Ey, super geil. Das ist richtig dekadent. Super nice, super nice. Das sind ja diese Möglichkeiten. Super nice. I love it. Ich stream schon, ja? Ich stream schon. Ja. Nee, aber sag ruhig. Unglaublich, gell? Ja. Unglaublich. Unglaublich. Ja. Super nice. Super nice. Oh, hey, vorne nochmal. Oh, hey guys, so welcome back. You know, sorry about before, I didn't know that JJ takes a visit. And friends always come first. So a little bit of interruption there. Okay. But a very, very well seen interruption. Really cool. Really cool. Die JJ, ja genau, ja. Super. Super haben die geschmeckt natürlich. Ja, Eier und dann Oberlag, Kuchen. Also Cake. We had some cake party right there. Genau. Ja, Cake and coffee. And then another coffee. Ja, genau. Ja, super gut, ja, schön, ja. Auf jeden Fall, nice, ja. Ja. Was also geht hier ab? Was geht hier ab? Das da. I just saw Terrence is also coming to an end with his series soon. His sample, ne? Ja. Ja, ist okay, ja. Wie viel hat er denn gerade? Ja. Sieht man dann. Immer am Ende. Always at the end of the sample, we will discuss stuff. Ja, okay. Also vorerst, ja, ich mache jetzt mal neu. Ich mache jetzt mal neues Spiel, neues Glück. Defect, let's go. Ja, genau. Ja, how am I doing today? Yeah, pretty good, schön Sun is shining. The options are crap, unfortunately. Ja, genau. So, was ist das? Das kommt noch hier hin, ein bisschen. So. Was haben wir jetzt hier? Choose a colorless card to obtain. Max HP. Damage rare card. Yeah, boss relic swap halt usually here. I don't know, maybe you should count the boss relic swaps at some point, whether successful or not. Guardian is always nice. Guardian also doesn't require the lightning dude, yeah? So much. There are 3 late elites or what? Is it 3 late elites? It's all post chest, guys. Here. It's all post chest. It's like the craziness. And one early, okay. So what to do? There was something where I thought we can even increase our win rate further. I think very often I died because we didn't have the opportunity to rest in Act 1. And resting will help at least to bridge to the boss. So very often I feel that yeah, this basically resting to avert risk of ruin is usually a very cool thing to do. Yeah. Crowns was a game-ending relic though. Yeah, I think we are currently with boss swaps. Also that is like we were 9-1, right? Or were we 10-1? I don't know. We have to count it at some point again. But I think from what I remember, we were I think 9-1, and then now we won one boss swap and we lost another one, right? So now we are 10-2. Can that be? We lost the broken crown, but we won the other one. The choker. We won the choker. Yeah. So I think 10-2 or 11-2, but I don't know exactly. But definitely not bad. So yeah, I will do a boss swap. Naja, I mean those are exactly the decisions where we want to collect some sample size, right? We are assuming that the boss swap is maybe a little bit higher value than we thought, and this is exactly a threshold. This is 100 gold, so this 100 gold would exactly threshold the boss relic. And now we basically said it's probably 120 because our sample size on the boss relic swap is so good. We have a very high success rate in the boss swaps, right? So now from what I see is we can actually apply 120 gold to the boss swap until proven otherwise. And the proven otherwise is only if we are performing worse than our normal sample. Not even that would be enough, because if you perform worse than our normal sample, it's basically expected. Because we only boss swap if the other options are complete crap, right? So if the other options would be 180 gold, okay. We are playing 70%. If we take options for 160 gold, for example, you get the point, right? I mean, we would expect the boss swaps to be a lower percentage, because we only take it if the other options are garbage, okay? And not even that is the case. So I would really put the boss swap to at least 120 gold until proven otherwise. Exactly. So, coffee dripper. Risk reward. Did I tell you something about resting on rest places? I'll take it back. Resting and rest places won't happen. Risk of ruin, forget about risk of ruin. You just add the total amount of percentage, win percentage. Yeah, kind of like that's. Self-repair waiting room. Yeah, holy moly. Yeah, absolutely. So if you take the 3 late elites, we won't have... if you take the 3 late elites, we won't have a shop. Yeah, you see that. Is there even a shop in the later half? No. Naja, if there's no shop in the later... Ah, Guardian is also good, so we don't need maybe that much life against Guardian. So that's also pretty cool. I don't know. But yeah, so there's no late shop, which basically means we always go to an early shop, if possible. Yeah. And is it possible? So. I don't know. Yeah, I would love to see some self-repair at the shop. We can even dodge the last elite if we are super low and get another upgrade instead. You mean here or what? Yeah, but I mean dodging, I mean, yeah. I mean if you're going to die, you're going to die kind of. So yeah, there are 4. One is like 2 late elites. 2 late elites like shop, upgrade, some hallways, another upgrade, and then 2 late elites. That might be the safest, by the way. Then there's also one thing which is a little bit unsafer, which goes into a shop. Definitely shop as one of our nodes if we are really going here. I really do not want to take any damage, like too much damage. So if should we just start here? I mean, I never see this. This is shop after elite, and then the pathing is crap. So no matter what we do, we start here, and then we can still see what kind of cards we receive. Maybe we go for the shop into like 2 super late elites with basically no risk of ruin whatsoever, because 2 super duper late elites with good shops and upgrades. Or alternatively, very nice potions. A fairy in a bottle, for example, would be super easy to take this then, right? Or like if we see very strong attack cards, then maybe taking the earlier shop for the earlier elite, with the option to then take the late burning elite, which is amazing, or which can be amazing, with the option to take 2 additional, you get the point, right? We also have for energy, we will see. So let's start here. Hey Biauko, thanks very much for your sub, man. It's appreciated. Greetings. So this is good. And strikes. Boom! Boom! And then. How I love being energy effective. I love to be energy effective. Skill, right? Boom! Boom! And zap. Nice. Fight. Oh, block potion is amazing. Block potion is amazing. Block potion is basically giving you 12 HP. Or nearly 12 HP. Let's make it 10 or 11 HP, but it's just additional HP. It's really good. So, Voila, yeah. Yeah. Jonon. So good against the Nob. So good against Lagavulin. So decent against the cubes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nice potion, nice card. Ripper is the best boss relic into ball lightning first. Dripper is the best boss relic. I don't think that Dripper is the best boss relic on the defect. You might just die. I mean, you don't have sustain. Yeah, like this. Once you have sustain, it's different. But as long as you don't have sustain, it's not different. Yeah, there goes the block potion, by the way. You love it in general. Okay, I see. 12 on the back one is so going to 18. And then 18 can be killed by triple attack. If you want to do that. What subchat POC? What do you mean subchat what? What? Sup, man? Sup? What is it? What's up? Boom! Block potion full value. I don't know whether I should celebrate this or not, but block potion full value. 18 bam, and then triple attack brabeum, yeah? With the option to have dual cast, then 1-1-1-2 also, or 1-2. It's obvious, right? I mean, the 6 are always being blocked by 1 block. We can always do that. So I double strike the back. It's pretty clear, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. Do you see this? Do you see the beauty? Do you see the beauty? I hope you do see the beauty. Ball light. Duplication potion. On nothing at the moment. Maybe ball lightning, but that is like 15. But maybe we will find something to duplicate later. At least you didn't lose any life, so that was good. Now our potion drop goes lower and lower. Maybe we want to replenish. We can even replenish potions at the shop, by the way. With now having found 2 potions, our potion drop is very low. So low that we can actually replace a potion. I mean, now the potion drop is 20%. I'm very willing to accept like buying a potion for 20% potion drop. Steam barrier is very weird with the coffee dripper. Reprogram not. Because we have ball lightning. Rebound is interesting because we can rebound the strongest card in our deck is OP, we learned. Naiva size we learned, but we have something to put even. We rebound puts ball lightning. We can rebound put ball lightning. It is possible. We have something to put on top. Rebound ball lightning does actually work, but yeah. No, reprogram is usually not so good, no. Yeah, the rebound is weird, honestly. I mean, given that we already picked the ball lightning, I'm not even sure whether ball lightning makes the rebound better or worse. I would assume that it makes the rebound worse in hallways, because the ball lightning should be sufficient to deal with those. You don't need a second ball lightning. I would assume that in elite fights, to put ball lightning against the cubes is not even that important. Against Lagavulin, I think it's... But it's not... The deck is not big enough. I think ball lightning just deals the damage you require against Lagavulin. And then against Guardian, it doesn't really matter. You cannot really rebound. And against the Knob, it would matter a little bit, but only if you draw them into the same hand. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. It's not good enough, probably. And, yeah. The second ball lightning, yeah, this is... yeah, this is nonsense. I mean, this argumentation is... The rebound is not the second ball lightning, but I hope you didn't want to infer that it is. Okay, so... this is potion ball buy and attack card buy. Do we want that? You don't need the second ball lightning. So if I said that, I didn't mean it that way. But I also doubt. I said we don't need the second ball lightning. Ah, we do not need the second ball lightning. Aha. Yeah, right. Also, it's not so important to have the second ball lightning. But what I meant is with the rebound. the question is, the only value rebound gives you is the second ball lightning, and now you have to say, now you have to, like, even if it happens, it's not very good, you know. Even if it happens, it's just okay, you know. That's what I meant. With the potion of you would appreciate a potion by now. We need to make the decision now. We need to make the decision now, or do we? Okay, look. Monster, third normal hallway, and then we have advanced hallway, advanced hallway. 2 advanced hallways, this would be. Okay, so if you do not want that, we would take 1 hallway, okay. Question mark, this. Yeah, I mean, what is this? It's the best would be the 2 late elites. If we think that this is dangerous. Because that gives us more gold, it can even give us more gold here into this. So this is quite better than this. Because this could give us gold, and then this becomes quite better than this. Now the downside is, if we do this instead of this, we would... Oh yeah, there's also the option to do this. But with the coffee drip advance always just costs us life. So I would like to do this before I do this. Also because potion buy and card buy are real. If we do this, we have fire over elite, which is not that much worse. But keep in mind that we will always only be able to upgrade fires. Currently we do not have a good upgrade. So that would also kind of speak against this. We would need to buy a card in a shop which we could upgrade. And even then there are advanced hallway, and then another fire. So maybe we cannot upgrade here. But then the elites are easier. Or we go here and we buy something like a potion and a card. We go here, hallway still easy. We go here and maybe we can heal here. And if we can heal here, we can probably also take this. And then we can also take this. And then we can also take this. So yeah, I would go shop. But maybe I'm like too donkey. Maybe I'm too donkey. So I don't know. This is tough. Naja, because into the elite, I don't know how good are we against Lagavulin. Yeah, we can set up Zep for free. But generally we don't have the starting relic. But I would assume that against the Lagavulin, the 4 energy are pretty good. Because they simply are. 4 energy against Lagavulin is a pretty cool thing to have. Because you can block, but you don't need to care that the Lagavulin dies later. So we take 20 damage against Lagavulin and it also stops there. Against Nob, yeah, we have ball lightning now. We will probably add another thing. And if we do not find anything in the shop, I would even remove defend, I guess. I don't know. So we have 2 draws. And we draw 24-31. And 2 draws and 3 draws. Also, so 24-31, 36, 39, multiply 2 and 4 draws. So in 4 draws we are there, but we take 30. And that means we take a lot of heat. And I don't know whether a lot of heat is so cool. And then there is the sentries. And against the sentries, it's tough. Because, yeah, we can duplicate the ball lightning, but we will still take a lot of chip damage. So it's tough. And then we go here. We go here, we go here. No frost yet. Yeah, frost helps a lot. Frost helps a lot against cubes, Lagavulin, and Nob. So we go here. Let's say we find what remove. Okay, whatever, I guess. Do we also find a potion? Yeah, we also will get a potion. And that potion might help us to bridge here a little bit of the heat. We might find heal. I don't know. But we might also lose life here. So I don't know about that. Yeah, losing life we would not take though. Whatever. And how much do I like the rebound? Yeah, not that much. I mean, the rebound is what? 9 damage, which is lousy. And then if you, against the Nob, it's probably, I mean, I don't even know, like putting strike on top, is it really that positive? Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. Also, yeah, it's maybe a little bit, yeah, it's not, I mean, yeah, if we can get the ball lightning against a knob, we suddenly have a relatively good knob fight. Yeah. And what? It will allow us to reuse the card you want to use. Okay, do you know the people who trash talk headbutt? Yeah, because it's like mediocre bad. Or mediocre, right? Headbutt is mediocre. And now, what about rebound? Are there like cases where rebound is actually better than headbutt? On the other hand, there are multiple times where headbutt is infinitely better than rebound, because you can also access any. To be fair, Defect has orbs. Yeah, so what? Also headbutt gives you a card of your deck, like of your discard, any card of your discard. So headbutt is way better, and headbutt is only mediocre. Don't have to put a card on the draw pile. Yeah, I mean, you just put the... With the headbutt, if you draw a turn 1, you also don't need to put a card on top. And otherwise, you just put the best card of your deck on top. So, yeah. I mean, just compare it with the hologram for a second. I mean... Yeah, no, I mean, it seems like adding a pretty garbage card into the deck for not enough reason. Yeah. It's pretty bad, right? It's pretty bad. Against the cubes, yeah, you put it on top, maybe you don't redraw it then. Also very bad, also very weird. Okay, so let's say we go here and we go here and this is nothing. And then we go here and this is maybe nothing. Maybe it's a block card. I mean, if it's an attack card, we take it. If it's a block card, we take it. So maybe that's okay. And let's say we go here and we go to 30. And now we are speculating that these can heal us. Now if they don't heal us, what happens then? Yeah, not so good. I guess we will end up doing this or what? Doing this, like let's say we didn't get heal. So we go to 25-20. And then we probably survive this. We go here, here, here. Okay. So in the worst case, we have 2 elites or what? And here we also have only 2 elites. We are too healthy if I take the right path, right? If we go here, we go here, we go here, we go here, we go here. We are probably at 55, at 50. Then I do the upgrade. We go here. Yeah, maybe we go to 35. And then we go here, and probably we end with like 25. We are probably too healthy. On the other hand, maybe against a Guardian, something like too healthy is not really. No, probably we really do. We might really do this. It's better. Yeah, because we get the upgrade earlier. Yeah, we also find the potion before the fight, so we can check the fight first, see whether we find a potion, and then buy. Instead of buying first and then checking the fight. So that's also better. If this is gold, it's way better to do this. And again, like, what hallways, what is with them? The advanced hallways are not very good. We could dodge them if we do this, into this, into this, into this. We would actually, we would actually dodge all the advanced hallways. Huh. So there is a big payout of this. Namely that we do not need to go into advanced hallways. That's quite a big payout. Yeah. So I go here, I go here, I go here because I don't want to have the hallways, yeah? Interesting. But probably right. And then I go here, here, here. And even if these are the 4 hallways, it's still better than taking these hallways. Because these hallways are +1 relic for us. And these hallways are -1 relic for us. Yeah. Okay, I do it then, yeah? Fine. So what do we have? There's ball lightning, cool-headed, charge battery. Unfortunately, we can, yeah, no. Hey? Sagst du Hallo?
Hi, Dürberter. Hier bin ich, Sophia. Sicher gibt es unter den Botters auch viele, die Nina oder so heißen. Egal. Ich muss jetzt leider wieder weg. Tschüss.
What is it? Cool-headed. Hallo. 76. Yeah, okay. So this ball lightning is simply good, yeah? I want the ball lightning, I also want the cool-headed. Cool-headed seems to be insane value against the Guardian. Can you give me like a small thing about like charge battery? The cool-headed he says is iffy. Well, yeah, I mean, iffy how? Also iffy if in the first draw is not iffy. I don't know. Not a problem. Are you telling me that cool-headed is better over? Okay. This against the Knob is pure dynamite. Deluxe. And we need it against Knob. We might need it against Lagavulin, not really. But we might not complain about it against Lagavulin. Against cubes, we are so fast, if we pick the ball lightning, that it would also make a lot of sense to take that. Against Guardian, not so much, but so be it. Now, what is with the charge battery? Charge battery is weird on 4 energy. Absolutely weird on 4 energy. At the same time, this is exactly the other way around. This is 2 energy, this is 0 energy. This is worse with the coffee dripper on 4 energy. This is better on 4 energy with the coffee dripper. Also considerably better. Against the Guardian, this is amazing. Yeah, for 4 block auto, we only need to draw 1 block, and the 1 block always plays. If we overlay Frost, we can even push them out. This is amazing. Against the cubes, we want the Frost, we want the draw. It's amazing. This is clearly better, and not only a little bit. So against the Lagavulin, it gives us free Frost. I definitely am on this train here. And no, I mean, if we play ball lightning charge battery, we cannot even buy a potion. Yeah, we cannot even buy a potion. So I see very clearly ball lightning cool-headed for the elite farm. I have the feeling that this cool-headed gives us against the Lagavulin plus 5. Also block plus 11 block. It's insane. It's insane. It's completely crazy. And against the Knob, can also block a little bit. Can also block a little. Not bad, not bad. It's okay. It depends, yeah. Not bad. Can spend the energy, not bad. Against the cubes, the Frost, the draw, against hallways, the draw, the Frost. This is freaking amazing, man. This is really what you personally draw, ball and remove. Ball lightning and remove, you say. Yeah, it's not close. It ain't close. Base defenders, we are. Wow, fortunately he doesn't attack in. Whoop-bomb! 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 Bomb, bomb, bomb! Gefarme! Gefarme! Super! Gefarme! Oh. Naja, 5 HP against cubes. Yeah, 5 HP against Lagavulin. Maybe 5 HP against super bad potion. Doom! What? Doom and Gloom is the first Dark Orb. That is very good / huge. Potentially huge. Doom and Gloom is the first AoE. That is potentially great. Huge, sick, very nice. It's a very good upgrade. It is the best upgrade for us. Now, against the cubes. Boyer against the cubes. We have very good. And energy utilization too. Very nice. Against Knob also too. Very nice. Do we have enough orb push? Yes! Yes! Yes, we even have enough orb push to play it against Knob and even push it out. Very interesting. Also duplication target. Yep. Also duplication target. Also a duplication target against the cubes. Also a duplication target against the knob. After the fire, do we have a fire? Okay, we get upgrade on the question marks. Then we can even duplicate it against the burning elite. With the duplication potion, doom and gloom cubes by Bayer. Yeah, chill. Chill with the coffee dripper slightly burst. Chill does not perform against knob. Chill could perform a little bit against Lagavulin. But even there, we already set up enough. It appears. Chill kind of solves the cubes though. Yeah, but the duplication target is heavy. That's really good. What is about the chill? Against the Guardian is not so much in the setup turns. Against the Knob it doesn't play. Against Lagavulin I think we do not need it, honestly. We have the cool-headed. Gives us front out block. Then we draw the deck in 2. And we will get 5, 10, 20, 30. So we with dual cast we probably do not need it. Especially with the dexterity potion. Sometimes we even will play double block with speed potion against Lagavulin. So this is literally only against cubes. And against the cubes I'm not exactly sure. I mean, of course it's very good against the cubes, yeah. But sometimes we cannot even spend the energy. Sometimes we might just play this against the cubes for 20. And I don't even know whether this is not worth. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... It's also this blocks dude. This blocks the fourth energy. Yeah, interesting. This is really interesting. I mean, Chill is... it's a very, very good card, Chill. Eh? It's a very, very good card, but yeah. Wait, did you just face the hallway? No, what? Oh. Oh, the question card was a hallway. Interesting. So now potion drop is 10%, yeah? We can kill this. We should kill this. Smork. Oh. Um, 15 into dual cast kill. She's rolling in. Bye bye. 10% potion drop, not found. Not a coincidence. Self repair. What order? The sandwich? Or what? Colsep against Knob. Colsep against Knob. Colsep against Lagavulin. Colsep against cubes. Ja, Mann. Ja, Mann. Ja, Mann. Oh, cubes. Super. There's nothing really to be seen here. We block, attack. Attack. For defend. For defense. For energy. For energy spent. For energy well spent. For energy again. Duplication versus burning. Oh, I don't know. Duplication. Oh. I mean, you see it's not really hitting thresholds. Yeah, duplication is one off. That's like, you know, thing. Why do you think duplication is so sick here? Duplication, attack. And then what? And then the other cube is 22. Dark ops are 12. So I mean we solved the fight, yeah. 22 we have ball lightning. So also ist ja klar, ja. Also 12 and let's say ball lightning, bam. Ball lightning is kill then, yeah. Ball lightning is kill, and then this is 18. Yeah, or whatever, yeah. So this is 23, so this guy dies then too. It basically solves the fight. We take 10 and then we solve the fight. So the question is, first of all, we have potion drop 20%. Yeah, we fought 4 fights, but we also found 2 potions. So potion drop is 20%. So this we can use for 5 now. And if we have 20% potion drop and we always ditch this is going to 6 HP. It's hard to believe that this is more than 6 HP. Even against Lagavulin, it's very hard to believe this is more than 6 HP. And against Nob, I don't even want that it goes that far. So I would use the speed potion if we decide to not use the duplication potion. And now the question is, okay, do we want Doom and Gloom, block, and then strike respective zap? So do we want strike respective zap? What does the one do? What does the other do? Also, what kind of draw do we have next turn? Apparently we play for 4 energy. What kind of 4 energy play do we want to make? Cool-headed, cold snap, defend, ball lightning is, for example, a line which blocks nearly full and generates 2 frost orbs, which ain't that bad, right? So let's say we use the Doom and Gloom and this goes to 17, right? To 17. We would like to kill this next turn. Is that true? I said something, I brabbled something about 2 frosts and 1 lightning, right? So, for example, ball lightning, cool-headed, cold snap, defend. That's a very likely line. So 17. So do we want to strike or do we want to zap instead? Now zap is dealing 11 damage, 3 plus 8, but it is not targeted damage. So what about these 3 plus 8 not targeted? Is 3 plus 8 not targeted better than 6 targeted? Maybe, because 11 is already 3.7 break even. So we are trading 2.3 targeted damage for how much? For 8.3, for 7.3 non-targeted damage. I like 7.3 non-targeted damage against the 2.3 targeted damage. So so this guy goes to 17 and we have a dark orb on 12, which will also be pushed out. The dark orb on 12 will be pushed out, so it's clear that this guy will falter next turn. That's clear. So we know that for a fact because we have block. Also frost block attack. So frost block attack is 3 orbs and 13 damage. Now, for example, yeah, 17. Dark orb is, for example, 12. And we can also decide, because the last thing we can play is cold snap. We can always do that, right? No matter what the order is, we can always do like ball lightning, cool-headed, cold snap. Unless we don't draw the cold snap, okay, then we need to play these two, this, which is also fine. So at the end, we can basically play cold snap to kill this dude. Seems very clean. And then we have 3 plus 8 plus 7. 3 plus 8 plus 7 is 18. And these are 32 and 33. So they will end up like whatever, 15 or whatever. But we still have a lightning going. Richtig? Richtig. Okay, so we still have a lightning going. And we have 2 frost going. Which basically means if we redo Doom and Gloom, we should usually clean off very often. if we push a Frost Orb out, we usually have full block as well later. If we draw any kind of block, we are fully blocked in as well. If we get access to the third Frost, we will not take chip. Yeah, I think this. I think this is so much more valuable than the other. Yeah, we oversolve the fight, you see that? If we do not play this, we oversolve the fight. So, there is one question about Dark Orb or Zap. No, is this a question about Dark Orb or Zap? Yeah, there is a question whether we want to Doom and Gloom first. If you put it on the front, the Doom and Gloom that is, does it make sense? It does not make sense in a way that if this is 17 and let's say the Zap hits the back one to 9. I don't know, I mean then 9 is weird. But if we have it in the front, we can actually target the 17 quite cleanly. Yeah. Random before Dark Orb seems fishy. I don't know why. But yeah. No, I think Doom and Gloom Zap. I mean, in this specific case, yeah. I guess. So for Lightning, cool had the Cold Snap. Cold Snap on the back one. Do we want to target this Sentry or not? For Lightning 23. Yeah, I think so. I mean 23. Also Ball Lightning is 23. Yeah, or is there something that Ball Lightning overblock if we can actually kill the middle cube as well? Or maybe we should just kill the middle cube. Can we do that? I mean the advantage is that we do not need to block stupidly. Maybe that's better, but I don't know. So yeah. 25. I mean it would align quite nicely, right? No, it doesn't align because this guy is 17. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, so we always shoot the back one down. And the question is whether how do we use Cold Snap, then Ball Lightning something else for 7, and then we could theoretically Ball Lightning something for 7 again. Yeah. Ah! Jetzt habe ich verkackt. Oh. Nee, actually it's okay. I mean it's not... Ja, bisschen... Es ist tricky. Ist tricky. Es ist eigentlich... No. Nein, das ist halt die Frage. Das ist jetzt... Ja, okay. Nee, es ist halt die Frage, ob der auch on the frost is or not. Maybe this in the front is also not bad, because this in the front means we can evoke this. And if we can evoke this, we also take less chip damage. So it's not that bad. Nein, das ist first. Nein. Das ist schon okay so. The question is whether we want the frost in the front or not. And I actually have to say that frost in the front is not even the worst idea. Because if we actually play a frost, if we get any kind of frost, we want to evoke this frost. It's more about the blocking game than the deck game right now. So I do not mind having the frost in the front. Yeah. Having the frost in the front basically means 4, but if you get any kind of frost generation, we actually can block 9. Yeah. So having both frost in the front seems to be like a good thing. Yeah. Yeah. We can just like block with frost. If we have dual cards, we can block with that. And the next dude is like lethal anyways. So yeah. So having frost is better, or is the order 1 frost orb followed by a lightning orb and then frost orb again? No, I think the frost orbs in the evokes are better because we can, if we evoke the lightning bolts, we never know where they go, right? So this is probably just better. And now the question is, okay, what do we target? Do we target this guy? Do we target this guy? But maybe what? You can also lightning a separate target now? What do you mean lightning a separate target? Lightning a separate target. I don't know. So if you have this on 23 and this hits the front. As if you do it with the front, we either block or kill. That's kind of the advantage. Is that good enough or 23? We could also just take the ball lightning on the back one and basically say we want to kill this in, you know, later. Maybe that's better. If we try to kill this in 2, it's better than trying to kill this in 1. If that makes sense, because I feel this in 1 is like a weird endeavor. Yeah. So, so you mean we can ball lightning again now, or what? Or what do you mean? Or what did you mean with separate lightning? I don't get it. Here. Yeah, maybe ball lightning is oder was? What, just defend? Why? Why just defend? I don't know. This is not so clear. What you're basically telling me is, I mean, what is better, lightning orb or frost orb? Frost orb. But by how much? How much is frost orb better? The frost orb gives 2 block and the lightning orb deals 3 damage. Now 2 block is quite better than 3 damage. How much is 2 block? Like 5 damage? I don't know. Like, that's the question. It's a good question, I feel. Yeah? Because 2 block or 5 damage. So what does the ball lightning do? It replaces a frost orb with a lightning orb. Okay. But you get a compensation. What is the compensation? The compensation is... seven damage and 3 block. No. 7 damage and 5 block. This gives you 7 damage and 5 block. For trading the lightning against frost. 7 damage and 5 block. 5 block is equivalent to the defend. So you get a premium of 7 damage. For what? Yeah, for having like the frost orb instead of having lightning orb instead of frost orb. The line can still lead with lightning in the front. Yeah. Not really though, but yeah. To block less if he can't kill. What do you mean to block less if he cannot kill? The thing is, 2 block less if he cannot kill. 2 block less if he cannot kill. 2 block less if he cannot kill. Nee! It's just like trading the lightning against the frost. That's what it is. And the question is... whether we want that. Next turn. Nee, I know. But... Also this turn is very clear, right? I mean, this turn is simply 2 block traded for 10 damage. So 2 block for 10 damage. I don't know. 2 block for 10 damage. 10 damage. 2 block for 10 damage. Pretty good, yeah? 10 damage. 10 damage. for 2 block. 10 damage, ooh. Yeah, on the other hand, yeah, no, and Frost of course next turn is better, yeah, sure. I mean, Frost is better in average than Lightning, because, yeah, because these dudes still have, also if you take 10 damage it's 13, they still have like 34, 34, so even with 6 damage it's 28, 22, so it's few turns. And it is true that every turn where we block in is like, where we draw 1 real block is like break even turn, right? So that already is probably good enough to justify the block here. If we draw 1 real card later, we can still do it, kind of, if you want to say so. And we also draw more than 1 real card, right? I mean, how many do we have? We have 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have like 12 real cards out of... We draw an average more than 2. Yeah, it's okay. In average, we draw at least 2 real cards. So that's okay. Yeah, I feel that's okay. I mean, there are very little draws which are... Yeah, which are wrecking our endeavor or whatever. Yeah, this is a very nice hand now. Cool at it. Ball lightning back. Ball lightning strike back. It's clear, right? Ball lightning strike back is clear. With the idea to make it susceptible to either strike or block. Yeah. Yeah, Doom and Gloom is phenomenal. Boom, 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 boom. Heavy Flower is mediocre, because we already have the Coffee Dripper. But Heavy Flower is less mediocre, because we picked the Doom and Gloom over the Garbage Shill. The Doom and Gloom over the Garbage Shill. Yes. Yo, we have all 3 orbs. We have all 3 orb cores. And we also have energy like crazy. And Compile Driver doesn't fall off, Ball Lightning does fall off. Compile Driver is actually good in late game, Ball Lightning sucks. We already picked 2 Ball Lightnings to ensure that we always have Lightning. We even have 1 Zap in the deck we will probably remove later. So that means 2 Lightnings means Lightning is always there. Frost is always there. We also have 2 Frost generators here. Frost is also always there. And sometimes there, even Dark is there. Ja, and competitive against Nob and ja, super, super. 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 Super, duper, super. Heal. Heal the clerics! Never been so happy about this cleric and never been so happy to not have this decision here. We could have had this decision here. Never been so happy to not have this decision here. Ja, nice. Hier, guck mal. Max HP with the Coffee Dripper is worthless. Boom! The boulder in our face! Max HP with the boulder is worthless. Max HP with the Coffee Dripper is worthless. But do you know what is not worthless at all? Whoa! Coffee Dripper! Coffee Dripper! Golden Idol, Bloody Idol! Bloody Idol, Coffee Dripper! Bloody Idol, Coffee Dripper, man. Small chest. What could be in it? A mummified hand. Do we already have a power? No. It's not good. So you want to take the Burning Elite because we just recovered, right? We just recovered. We recovered. What do we have going now? Heavy Flower. It's a little bit. Against Lagavulin it can play. What do we have going? If this is a metallicized Lagavulin, Fiesta Mexicana with Doom and Gloom. The damage-wise, we don't have a problem with burning Lagavulin. Especially with all the setup we have. Against a Nob, depends on what kind of Nob that is, but only max HP Nob really should have a deliver a problem, because we have so much card or so much energy, so much duplication force. And we also are at 60 HP. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, Lagavulin! Regeneration, okay. Yeah, it's not to get too excited, otherwise I spew again. Cool-headed. Compile Drive? Into what? Into nothing. We cannot set up the stuff we draw now. We could draw... We could draw to get a clear look at our deck. And also exhaust the curse more often. I would like to do that. This has to be positive. Yeah, I mean, we can set up Zap for free. We can let the curse exhaust for free. Definitely end turn here. New turn! Yeah, Zap develops for free. And now I would definitely like to open with curse exhaust into Doom and Gloom Brawl Lightning Super Duper Mal. Super duper! Sleep, my child, not a problem. What a open! Play the full hand, play the Sunflower, play the Doom and Gloom, play the everything. What? Nani? Okay. So we have, we definitely develop all orbs. The question in which order? Lightning first, I think so too. Because then Frost can Frost first, and then generate block the turn after. Yeah. And Doom last is also pretty clear. Yeah. I like that. And then the Dark should also deliver enough damage to... Yeah, I like that too. Coast. Woken up. Doom and Gloom. Boom! Boom! And Strike. Hinterher noch den Strike. Boom! Boom! Der Compiler einfach. Huh. Interesting. Oh, there's dual cast for the Dark Orb later. Wow, that was so good. That was so good. Ooh, oh, I mean, block would be full block would be defend, cool-headed. Yeah. No, that's the harder. Also, but what do you do about the cold snap? I wonder whether the frost is not better in the back, you know. But yeah. Naja, we want to block in because we kill over turn, over time. So now the best block would be cold snap and cool-headed. I'm a little bit skeptical if we... Yeah, I mean, okay, we want to triple block anyways, maybe not this. So, yeah. So probably cool-headed, cold snap defend is all okay. I don't know, is it okay? I don't know. It's close, but yeah, probably it's okay. And that's fair. But now I would really think about double blocking instead. Because this guy wants to be evoked next turn. So now I would really like to double block. Unless we kill next turn, but I doubt so. 36 doesn't make sense. Defend it. Defend it off the front. Yeah, we just load up the defense. And then, yeah. And then dual cast next turn accordingly. Yeah? Like ball lightning, dual cast, defend or whatever. Can even dual cast this next turn if sometimes. Unless you're telling me the damage is insufficient. But that would be really surprising to me if damage would be insufficient. So what does the cold snap do? What does the defend do? The cold snap gives us another frost. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what. Is it? No, it's not kill next turn. No. The question here is about the frost orb. Yeah, I mean, I want to evoke the frost orb next turn. That would be ideal. Yeah. That we have some kind of frost orb evoke next turn. And I currently wonder what happens if we actually push the frost. Whether it would end up in something like attack and dual cast frost. That could be a plan. So, because attack here is as much block as defend, is just with a little bit of more added damage. Which gives us an option to maybe use dual cast. I mean, the question is also, is that not also better even if you do not dual cast this? You know? Because dual cast is 18, so I don't even know, right? I mean, if this is 6, it's 62, it's 44. Two HP for 6 damage? What do you mean 2 HP? No, it's like, if you cannot do a deal next turn, we can ball lightning. I would just cold snap here. It just means that we can maybe push the orb into dual cast frost and stuff like this. This should give us more option. We are not forced to dual cast that, you know. So if we do not dual cast it, we can even evoke this frost orb. That is what I meant, you know. In this case, it was much better for us. So Doom and Gloom first, of course, in this case. Doom and Gloom Ball Lightning block is so good. Doom and Gloom. Boom! Boom! 18! And this. Super good. 4, 4, 4. We take 8 and... Bam! Bam! And flower setup. Very good. Whoa. If we get 2 orbs, it's done. It's done. Or we block. Step and... Boom! Bye bye, burning Lagavulin. Bye bye, tungsten rod, mediocre bad. I take it anyways. Emerald key is the trophy of the Burning Elite. It is a sign that we fought the Burning Elite and succeeded to win against it. Recursion sucks. It's really bad. Also give me power alerts. Power alerts. Fusion sucks. With all this energy sucks. No potion slot sucks. Claw sucks. No potion found. We had 30%. Now we are back to break even on the potion drop. Yeah, let's go continue the elites, right? I mean, 46 out of 64. We have now realistic potion drops again. This with the Dark Dude solves pretty much everything, especially with upgrades. Against the Nob, we are getting better, better, and better. Fusion works with Compile. Yeah, but not. Just that it does not. Oh, Ambush. Not even that bad for us. We can remove a strike against Guardian. And we should do so. What Kappa? Never Kappa come. We can remove a strike for the... We do question mark farming. And question mark farming goes into bites. So we could also remove a block. But I'm a little bit skeptical because from the looks, I have the feeling that we are currently underblocked against Guardian. So I would just remove strike. And maybe not even taking bites, I don't know about that, but hey. How good are bites? Pretty good. But remove Zap instead of remove strike. Yeah, that's definitely clever. Yeah. Because we are over zapped, we are over lightninged. We still want to question mark full priority because of Golden Idol into Bloody Idol to get our Coffee Dripper solution. We would also take Bites because Bites is our Coffee Dripper solution. Yeah. And we are really over lightning. The Zap will leave our deck at some point for sure. On the other hand, Zap is very good against Guardian, where Strike is completely bad. Yeah, Zap can be played at any point against a Guardian. Maybe just Strike remove after all. Once we get safe repair, we also don't want bites. We are really over attacked, so I don't even know how good bites would really be. We are over attacked while being underblocked. So probably just remove strike. No. You like the bite potential? I don't know how much the bite potential really is. I mean, especially if you get like Golden Idol, Bloody Idol, bites are dead. Zap can scale, yeah, good, but I mean that's what. No, I would remove strike. Strike is so unbelievably bad against, or are you saying because of Nob, or I don't know. Nob is not an argument, I think. No. Yeah. I think against Guardian, Zap is halt better, and I don't even want. I don't know. Do we take bites? I have a hard time to think about like bites. Ich weiß es nicht. I don't know. I mean, keep also in mind any sustain relic, and we also do not take bites. Yeah, any sustain relic, whether it's Eternal Feather, whether it's like a meat on the bone. Yeah. No, I remove the strikes. It's okay. Strikes are so infinitely bad. I don't know. I really don't want that. Even Blood Vial. Yeah, the Blood Vial. Yeah. Genau. So now we have potion drop 40%. Here we could double Doom and Gloom. That is pretty good. I wonder whether we will ever get such a good duplication potion as in this case. And with I wonder, I mean, I doubt so. I doubt that we will. 20 plus 13. Play Frost to evoke it immediately. Yeah, we could play Frost to evoke it immediately, yeah. I think so, right? Cold Snap, Double Doom and Gloom, Ball Lightning. Seems like a very nice line. I would not know whether we need the duplication against Nob, I would doubt so. We can force a kill in the middle. Yeah. And you want that? Very fast approaches here. Very fast approaches. And then this is how much? 20? So 23 or 22 because of Ball Lightning. 22. And then if we push, if we have dual cards, we kill one. Yeah, okay, fine. Then you want the lightning and not the frost. Why? It just doesn't matter, right? No, you want the frost. No, you want the lightning. What? No, you want the frost then. Oh. So, yeah. Naja, the lightning is always very random. We don't want that. I could have maybe waited for the sunflower or whatever now. It shouldn't matter too much with the sunflower because we have so much energy. The frozen egg, guys. If we could get... It doesn't matter, the flower, guys. What do you want it for? For the knob? It's whatever, really. For the Lagavulin? Absolutely not. No. Oshi? You mean Oishi? Or what? There's something about the heat sinks right there. This is the start from our a mighty power deck. We trade the heat sinks against what? It is free. Yeah, it's a card draw. Slime. No, it's not a slime. It's a self-exhausting slime. This would be a trip, not trip. Like, you know, the one which is exhaust. But I have to say, given that once we have one power in our deck, this is already break even. And we will definitely pick more powers. Namely, any power we can get our hands on. It feels like we should take it unless we think we need the auto shields against the Guardian. The auto shields against Guardian are quite mighty. But we will also take loops. And if we take loops, well, it's less mighty. So it will play starting Act 2. Naja, it will play once we received another power. We have potion drop 50% here, by the way. Against the Lagavulin, we can just play it down. Against the Nob, I doubt it will hurt us too much. We can even take 2 hits against the Nob. Maybe we should talk about the Nob very quickly. We have 3 turns to the 20, 27, 37, 55 plus, let's say, 20, 75. We are not guaranteed to kill until turn 3 against the Nob. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. But in the worst case, we take 1 more hit. And we also have Frost, and we also have Life, and we also have Tungsten Rod. So that should be fine. Is auto sheets out of the question? No, I just explained. Like, if it's not heat sinks, we have to pick auto sheets for the Guardian. Or it's different. Like, it's rather, do we need auto sheets against Guardian? I wonder, I don't think so. We have enough life. If it's like Lagavulin, we have more than enough life. No, I take the heat sinks here. Heat sinks will be able to do wonders. Hopefully. So now this is costing us 19 HP, which would result in 29. And 29 is probably good enough. We can still take double hit against the Nob because of all the frost we have. And this only costs us 18 HP. So we will have 28 still. Which is more than enough to get against Nob double hit because tungsten rods. But also because of frost orbs. Ultimately, the two upgrades will also help us to take less damage against the Nob even. And also less damage against the Lagavulin. Boom, 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 boom. The strike will help against the Nob and whatever. Lagavulin again, he tries again. Okay. So, if you try again and you don't succeed. That's the story of the Lagavulin here. Yeah, same thing. We already Russianed with it last time. It already worked last time. And hopefully it will work this time as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we get Flower, but more important is Doom and Gloom. Attack. No. Why didn't we play the Zap here? Yeah, because we don't want to suicide ourselves. Yeah. Naja, you don't need to wake up the sleeping beast. Cool Doom Heat. You want to Cold Snap and Doom and Gloom. But you also want to play the Heat Sinks. What can play? No, what? The Heat Sinks will remove it. You want to play... Yeah, I mean, it's just heat sinks and play everything, yeah. Seems good, yeah. Oh no, what? Yeah. Everything is halt die Frage. But if you play everything is weird, oder? Is it weird? No, we can actually decide the order. So, what do you want to have? You want to block for lightning, cold snap, oder was? For lightning, cold snap, oder was? And what is the damage we get in comparison to cold snap? So we have either frost, dark orb, or we have what? Instead of frost, dark orb, we have lightning orb, frost, dark orb. And lightning orb, frost, dark orb gives us a little bit more damage though, right? Lightning orb, frost, dark orb gives us 7 more damage. So what you're telling me is we are trading 7 for the frost orb. And why would we do that? Why would we do that, guys? We don't, right? Like, why would we do that? Why would we not just... I mean, we did it against the regenerating Lagavulin beforehand, right? And if we did it against the regeneration Lagavulin, we are probably definitely getting there with the damage now. Specifically with having sometimes overblock, specifically with strike plus as well. So I do not really feel... You think we are lacking damage? You think we will lack damage? No. We have 5 energy, we have 4 energy. It's absurd to think that, honestly. It's just absurd to think that. It doesn't make any sense. We won't. We won't lack damage. At least that's what I think / hope. So, I do see a very clean defend, ball lightning strike here. It just looks so clean. I mean, I do not want to redraw these, you know. So clean. But maybe I'm getting baited by the cleanness of it. But I don't think so. I think it's just so clean. Unless you tell me that we want to have the... Instead of playing block, we want to have cool at it. Because we want to have... It doesn't make sense. Let's play the very beautiful play here. Yeah. Whoa, bomb! Into 5 energy here. Look at this. So now we have dual cast block. And go for the rest, yeah. Beautiful. Wow, strike plus. Whoa, 9 damage. Strike as well because of flower. Boom, 6 damage. And we only took 4. So yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Full force damage would be Doom and Gloom, Zap, Cold Snap. 34, 14, Zap. Yeah, let's go full force. We could also, instead of Cold Snap, Cold Snap is 6. We could also play Compile Driver instead. Don't exactly know why we should do the one or the other. This is more damage. This leads to 1. Yeah, this is more damage. This is actually kill. Yeah, kill is good. Yeah, and we always kill next turn, whatever, really. And here you have your flower set up. Boom! Yeah, okay, that's user bracelet. Yeah, whatever. Happens. Mishaps happen, guys. Mishaps happen in this Spire. Oh, hello world, and here's the bait, and I get fully baited in. Aggregate is complete nonsense with a mummified hand. Hello world is basically being deployed for free. It is only drawing us cards if you also draw the heat sinks in the very same hand. I understand that. I will definitely take the hello world here. You see green, I see double green. It is not good. It is not good. We will see about that. What? What is up? What is up? What? Guys, please. This is nuts. We don't even need to talk about that. This is like what the hell, man? This is like on a scale from 0 to 10, it's like a 9. Like it's completely busted, yeah. But yeah, no, let's not take it. What are you talking about? Okay. 9 is super nuts, yeah? And then like 2 ages later, we build our own back of preparation. Mark my freaking words. Back of preparation. Okay, na gut. Was ist jetzt hier los? Cool-headed. Not Doom and Gloom. Also for Act 2, definitely Doom and Gloom. And for this act, I would also think against... Did we not find a potion? There was 60% potion drop miss, so now we have 70% potion drop. Do you think we die against the Guardian? No, right? Even if it takes a big hit, we can still block him with Frost and blocks. But honestly, we are so attack heavy that we just proc him in 2 turns pretty much always. So what was the thing? Yeah, the Doom and Gloom definitely helps to proc him earlier. Yeah, I would also like to do that as well. And if we have the Frost, cool-headed as Frost, we draw enough anyway, so we don't need that. Yeah. Okay, we also have like the freaking Dude, man. Ja, the freaking Hello World, sowieso. Ja, was geht jetzt hier ab? Komm, Fokus hier, please. This is super important for Act 2. Any other upgrade than Doom and Gloom is completely unacceptable into Act 2. Completely unacceptable. And yeah, direct reward. Yeah, you saw that right. So, if we play Doom and Gloom, I would also like to play Dual Pass. Of course we want to play Hello World. So Hello World first to hit like 3 and 4, right? Right. No, it actually doesn't matter what we hit. We can always do it. Pretty sick if you ask me. Doom and Gloom. Doom and Gloom. War Bomb! 14! 14! 4 damage which others don't have. What is that? 9 damage instead of 6. War Bomb! And now here Dual Cast? Ja klar, oder? Natürlich Dual Casten. Sicher. Ja klar, we need the damage now. I don't want to, like, because we were so cheap now. We need the damage now, we don't need it later, we need it freaking now. Yeah. Okay. So, Cold Snap into Frost Dude. Super nice. And now your Barrage. Oh, Barrage is more. It's 8 damage, is 7. I mean, we also need to want to get rid of Heat Sink, so let's do this first. Yeah, okay, like this, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hi Sophia.
Wieder. Kennst du alle diesen, der sich so eine Blume macht und dann so ein Ding?
Ja. Der Guardian heißt er, genau. Der Wächter. Und der, wenn man dem genug Schaden macht, dann genauso wie er jetzt halt in die Blumenform. Genau. Stimmt.
Und ist er dann gelähmt?
Nö, der ist nicht gelähmt. Der macht halt quasi seine Sachen weiter in der Blumenform, aber in der Blumenform ist er, kann halt nicht so stark angreifen. Das ist halt so eine Art Verteidigungsmodus. Und da ist er halt eingestachelt, wie so ein Stachelball. Und macht aber auch nicht so viel Schaden selber. Und dann wird er wieder aggressiver und geht dann quasi wieder in seine Angriffsform. Genau.
Also was ist uns jetzt so kleine Direkt?
Like Cool Story Bro? No, she is not like Cool Story Bro. She is actually very interested in that stuff. She is like Cool Story Bro. Ja, vielleicht bei dir sind die Cool Story Bro. Ja, aber ja, okay. Heat 6. Right? Jetzt raffst du endlich mal den Boss? Okay. Geil. Okay. Yeah, this is 0 damage. Frost up in front is clear. And now there is this Zap. And do you know what we can play with the Zap? Yeah, we can just play it. That's right. We had exactly this discussion before, right? Zap or Strike. Now that was just like 8 damage for free. Pretty good if you ask me. Ah yeah, we are still taking chip damage sometimes. Schon an annoyance that this didn't give us block. Okay, so our hand is pretty unreally bad, I have to say. Schon sad. What, the barrages are spreading? Yeah, this can also give you block. I mean, it's not that the barrages are spreading. It's just that we just drew a 0 block hand. Yeah, I heard 0 block hands are not very good. Yeah, because they aren't. So, yeah, but I would keep it. I think we can easily deal the damage always. I mean, it's very unexpected. It was very unexpected to take damage here. And we took damage, but that was very unexpected. Yeah, exactly. I just said it, I know. 33. We never get there by doing this. So we need to block in. And we take, how much do we take? 6. No, 8. No, what? How much do we take? 8. Yeah, very acceptable. I mean, given that our draws are like completely bad, I feel it's being completely fine, like with how things go. So now we take 8. So we go to 13, and there's Streamline. I love to play Streamline, right? 15. Oh yeah, no, we can actually zap for block if you want that. I was so focused on the Streamline because I was thinking, oh, finally we can do that. But yeah, we could also take less damage by playing the zap. How much less? 2 less damage. Do we want to take 2 less damage? Probably. Oh, I like that. So Doom and Gloom. Yeah. What about... This is 15. We have compiler calculated right there. So what about this? Then we have 6. Yeah, then Doom and Gloom. Or Ball Lightning first. Ball Lightning, Doom and Gloom is basically opening. I don't want that. So just Doom and Gloom. Hä, was? Warum denn? Hey, bin ich jetzt dumm oder was? Hey, warum macht denn das auch? Achso, ja, weil es so viel Schaden war. Hey, ich muss auch mal echt ein bisschen mein Gehirn, hey. Das war ja richtig bescheuert. Nein, das war nicht gut. I don't know. I mean, I still play Dark Orb is okay. Like, Dark Orb always for President. But I don't know what I was just thinking. Weird. Brain fart. Doesn't matter too much. It really doesn't matter too much. So stack is 1 block. This is 5. So, ist es schon okay, wir have full block. It's funny because we could also play some rebound stack. Rebound stack would be we take 3 damage more for having rebound as a guaranteed draw. 3 damage more for rebound in the draw. Yeah, or we play Compile Driver. Compile Driver is definitely good. We draw 3 cards. We can develop Frost. 3 cards can also block. We also deal damage. Nah, this is for 3. And then we can still make a decision. Yeah, now we definitely just... Nah, super guy. Now, I mean, if we don't draw the block, it's also fine, because then we do not need to put stack with the rebound, because we know that we draw block next turn. Yeah, so the one way or the other, both are good. So what is that now? Lightning can be dual cast if we wanted. I wouldn't mind it. Oh. It's also not only that, but we even get the stack here, guck mal. Yeah, sick. So, bomb! Super stack value, and there's the stack anyways. Yeah, dual cast stack was super sick anyways. So, 10 already. Wow, so much. The Cold Snap is basically... Oh, this is the next hand. Yeah, very good. Yeah, the Cold Snap is basically positive, no? So Cold Snap means we take 3 damage. For block 1 more, 2 more, 3 blocks. So this is just like positive. This gives us orb for free. So if I play Cold Snap, this is 11 block, 13, 15 full block. Oh. It's also funny how much you understand that we need these resources too, yeah? You understand how low in life we go, yeah? I'm saying it was not allowed to be much less. No, yeah, we have 10 HP here, and we are min-maxing this. We have no potions. We are min-maxing no potions, 10 HP right there. Yeah. The recursion is nice, you say. Yeah. Good enough, right? 8, 13, 15, 17. Recursion triple block. Yeah, but only if you get there. Always need to pay attention whether you get there. You have 2 turns to deal 60 damage. 36. 23, 32. Or block in respective. But you're saying there are not really a lot of alternates. I don't know. What if there are? Attack triple block would be the alternate. Do you think we want to evoke this twice? Maybe. I mean, we already push it into the middle. So, maybe. Light overblock though. What we do, would we do deal damage, you reckon? Yeah, what you're saying is we proc or we kill. We proc or we can block in. That's what you're saying. I'm just always like a little bit curious about these base assumptions, you know. So, what the next dual cast wins? Yeah, but what's the idea now? We can basically play Doom and Gloom Ball Lighting for 21, 36. So it would be Doom and Gloom 14, 17, 20. $19 plus 15 is 34. 10, 13, 28 now. No Doom and Gloom. And charge battery for extra energy. So that would actually be reasonable probably. That would be the play without the Doom and Gloom. Yeah, with the Doom and Gloom it's a little bit tricky with the damage threshold. So this would be 29, so we would actually proc. I mean, we could also do that, right? So we can also activate him. That's also possible. But if we activate him, yeah, I mean, then we have 0, 0, 0 frost orbs. I don't know about that. Yeah. The other possible play would be what is with the Dark Orb? We can also push the Dark Orb out. What about that? It comes before this. So it basically means we can 7 this and then 44. So 7 plus 44 is 51. So we would overkill by 15. Is like bring it to 28. Bring it to 28. No, we could just Doom and Gloom then. Doom and Gloom, Zap Ball, I think. Doom and Gloom, bring it to 28. Just kill him here, you think? Just kill him. You mean proc? 28. Also, so on 28 is pretty convenient because 28 means lightnings are doing the job, if you want to say so. 28 means lightnings are doing the job. Just kill him, yeah, it's just like a Wahnsinn, yeah. Nee, let me get into the think tank. Let's kill him. Okay. So let me go into my think tank very quick. Okay. So we can deal 22. 22 plus 6 is 28. Bring it to 70 next turn. Minus 2 lightnings, it's like on 11. We need to deal 11 damage next turn. 11 damage means a lot of attacks are doing it. So we would brick if we draw 1 attack only and 4 blocks. Do we even have 4 blocks in the deck? We do. But it would be extremely unlikely, and if we still have stacks, so it would be block, 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 and stack, and that we could block 15. We could block 15, 24 with double stack. We can block 29, so we would still be fine. Yeah, and if we draw 5 blocks, we also block in. No, I like that. So ball lightning zap, ball lightning zap, ball lightning zap, streamline, charge battery. That's the line. Yeah, also gives us charge battery. I like that quite a lot. Yeah. Yeah, the extra energy, so we can even fully block in next turn if you want that. Ah, and the card we get from the Hello World. Yeah, I mean with that it's like 0 risk of ruin. With the card we receive extra. Additionally, there's 0 risk of ruin. Okay. Yeah. The rebound recursion is kill. Sunflower also perfect setup. Perfect. Life utilization, perfect. Potion preservation. Also, potion utilization. Happy flower. Gold. Potion found. Echo. 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 For cheaper. Cheaper. Cheaper.
Hier bin ich wieder, liebe Butter. Es ist toll, dass ich euch wieder sehen kann. Ich habe euch lange nämlich nicht nur gesehen. Naja, wenn ein paar Minuten lange dauert. Egal. Jetzt muss ich leider wieder gehen. Tschüss.
Echo, echo, echo. I go G, I go G. I go G, echo. Self repair, echo. Echo, echo. 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 Ja, ja, okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, passt, 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 passt. Nee, nee, jetzt nicht mehr, mein Schatz. Nee, nee, ich hab. Danke, mein Schatz.
Echo?
Echo Form, das ist eine Karte. Aber. Das ist eine Karte, aber. Jetzt gibt's mir hier Abflug, ja. Das gibt's ja gar nicht. Ja, wir haben echt die Ohren, the ears are everywhere, ja. The ears are everywhere, man. Also Pandora's Box is how many converts? Like 2 plus 3 is 5 converts for 400 gold. I don't like that. I do see the Fusion Hammer. We still don't have a rest side key. I'm a little bit skeptical because it actually takes away all our future upgrades. But we do not even have... okay, we have a little bit upgrade here. We won't need these upgrades. We won't need these upgrades. Not necessarily, though. Hey, Terrence. Thanks so much for your raid, man. I hope your Defect games are going well. Terrence is also currently doing... I mean, well, that's currently. I mean, he's basically playing a lot of Defect. Being a Defect expert as well. So... Hope your runs went great. Went well. So, a box with some powers. You want to transform 5. Did I get that right? I mean, I did not count the Defend Plus. Yeah. Do you really want to transform them? Because we already have enough energy. Oh, we really have a lot of energy. Oh, we really have a lot of energy. Oh my god. What? Do I really take the box here? Because you're saying we have 4 energy already. And actually it's 4.5. And actually it's 5.5 or 6. Oh, too much energy gives me the box. Yeah, I don't know. Throwing a little. Throwing a little, but still going pretty well. Okay, that's very nice to hear. Yeah. Yeah, Terrence is usually oscillating between 65 and 70%. Like it's very very high win rate on Defect. Yeah, also the best win rate in the best win rate in the world on the Defect. Okay, so was ist jetzt los? Transforms 3, 6, 7. You're counting this strike plus or not? I don't know. Should we? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should not. This is whatever, right? Whatever. And... Oh, but the defense plus I don't want to... how do you block? How do you plan to block if you take the Defenderos? But we have the power egg. We just rely on Hello World. We block with the Echo Form. Einfach nicht blocken. Mhm. I'm all in for the boxes, okay. If it gives us innate powers. And this is pretty good here. Did we say block? Oh, force field! Oh, force field! Oh, what is that? What is that, guys? Did you say something about... Oh, thunder! What? Upgrade potential target? What upgrade? Energy into thunder? What? Reduce with the mummified thunder? AoE? What? Thunder? Whoa, what orbs? Bullseye, what? War recycle, really? Uha! Did you say what? Amplify? Amplify. What is that? Let's go freaking Elite Farm. Doom and Gloom is very good for Elite Farm. I don't want to tell you the reasons. Thunder is really good for Elite Farm. I don't want to get into the reasons. Electro is sick. Okay, Max Elites. Let's go, let's go. Did you just take a Max Elites in Act 1 as well? Yeah, right. Okay, 3 Elites. I see 3 Elites. We definitely do 3 Elites, okay? We do Elites, right? Or am I like monkey now? 1 to 3 Elites. I don't know. No shop, right? Huh. Huh. Monkey. This pass is a little rough. Yeah, it is. Alternate is shop first. Shop first seems nicer. We have an upgrade on the fire. Then we have a lead after the upgrade. Yeah, we will skip one elite, but... I mean... Like... So... Be it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. We don't have enough block and we don't have sustain. Yeah. We will get chipped in the hallways. Yeah. We would need something like a boot sequence. Yeah, that's true. Triple question mark for the bloody idol. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, we already said this is kind of rough. Is it really that rough though? Is it really that rough? Maybe we should really take 3 questions. What you're saying 3 question marks because of bloody idol? Yeah. And what about upgrade all? Upgrade all is not good. Vampires are not good. I mean, there are also just some which are like falling in unfavor. But on the other hand, we have... What do we have? 5 energy and only real cards? Do we have 5 energy and only real cards? Oh, I like that. Or we are so good. Or we are so strong, right? We only have buffer and force field as block. Yeah. So? I mean, we could start here and then we can decide here or here. It also depends on maybe the potion we receive. Or do you want to take the 3 question marks on the left? No, never, right? Doesn't make sense. There's only 1 elite on the left. That does make 0 sense. So we could start here and see how it goes, and then we can decide on what we see. Maybe also on what we see how things go. So is it Zap, Hello World? Zap Hello World is full hand, yeah. Ah. Boom! Pretty good. I mean, if things are going like this, you do not need the dude. No? Which dude? Boom, boom. The dude. This is perfect. Which dude? Yeah, the dude, the block. Boom, boom. No damage taken. No potion found, but no damage taken. Compile driver. I don't know. Compiler is pretty good. It's Cadro 2. So converting 1 energy into Cadro 1 is nearly break even with all our energy sinks. All our energy deduction, 5 energy, and energy flow, and energy. And then later with the orb slots might even go to 3 cards per each. Schon pretty sick. Yeah. That's a schon positive. What means still, it will always be positive, oder wie? Wollen wir das though? Cooler is a bit safer. What do you mean is safer? Safer? What do you mean safer? Our turn 1 is bad, compile isn't always having that. Ah, you mean we are not starting with orbs, yeah? Ah, now you want to take cool-headed instead. Because you're saying cool-headed is... what? Ah, sometimes we overlay energy, you say, and then cool-headed gives us a frost. It's also possible upgrade. It also is infinite with plasma, the second cool-headed that is. Yeah, it's also infinite with plasma. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It's also good to fill orb slots later. Huh. So you're saying we have enough energy to support the entire engine, yeah? So cooler is also more card draw. Upgrades. Upgrades what? Fire, upgrade fire, and then then another upgrade. That's like the idea, right? And then what? Yeah. And you're saying compile driver is not because of what? You have lightning. Okay, you're saying only 1 doom and gloom. 1 card. You're saying because of turn 1, yeah. Oh. Oi. You prefer cool-headed plus over compile with this deck, nothing else to upgrade? Wait, what? We have Thunder as a possible upgrade, but you're saying that's good enough against a lady, so we don't need to necessarily upgrade that. Fair. We will be able to what? Upgrade recycle? You say that's not needed because we overlay energy in the car, hence we recycle, okay. We can upgrade cool-headed and afterwards we are... yeah. I don't know, I mean... it's not that bad. Now you're like, I don't know. So you're saying compile driver? I don't understand. Yeah, it's a fantasy that compile driver draws 3 cards, right? Like usually it's 2. And if we have that, we have heat sinks. Yeah, I mean, against Slaver's Thunder is a good upgrade, but it actually ends there. The problem is that it's only good against Slavers, kind of. Yeah. Like, the 8 damage are just not playing that much. I mean, I don't know. It's actually really close, because Thunder is really not bad against these dudes as well. So, Thunder is not a bad upgrade. I mean, it's 8 damage. It's really not that bad. Yeah. I just wonder currently, like, what's happening here. I'm also so afraid because of the coffee dripper, of course, until we actually saw our first sustain. But that being said, we are also incredibly strong as well. So, I don't exactly know. I mean, I heard your concerns about the compile driver, right? But how many orb generation do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which pushes out the other orbs. 6, 7, right? So, we have... 3.5. 1.5 orb generators on average in the head first hand. So, compile driver is, of course, drawing a card. If it does, we basically convert 1 energy into 7 damage, which is probably not even what we want. No. But if it draws 2 cards, is that what we want? But yeah. And about the cool-headed, is that what we want? 1 energy for instead 7 damage, getting a frost? Yeah, that's already a little bit more like it. But I don't even... Oh, what is that? What is that? What do you see? Ist das hier Gourmet Hessen Blumenthal oder was? Ist das Deluxe Cocktail Tomato with Büffel Mozzarella in Speckmantel and Lachs, gebeizter Edellachs auf gebeizter Dill-Senfsoße mit pochierten lecker, lecker. Genau. Lecker, lecker. Genau. Naja, Hessen-Blumenthal. Fettdack, genau. Ganz genau. I did not only say it, I also meant it. Ja, Mann. Ja, Mann. Mhm. Ja. That's it. Echt lecker. Eigentlich mache ich eine kurze Pause. I make a short food break. This is too much brain load here. Okay, so we block in until our block also until our powers are doing the thing, yeah? Okay. The compile drivers, they could do miracles later though. Yeah, what did we say? Yeah, this pathing is a little bit ugly. We need to calculate now, and if we take too much chip damage, we are so sad. It's not even that the shop is bad, right? I mean, the shop, yeah, nee. Upgrade Thunder? Yeah, right. The relic? What about it? You receive a curse pain. And you want to take away the ability to buy a relic. The curse is easy with the rod. Now that's the point. Yeah, that's true. So we are not even forced into remove. Yeah, it's true. And we would not need to commit ourselves now to upgrade. Honestly, it's also always upgrading real cards. Whether it's Bullseye, whether it's from the Hello World, whether it's Thunder. Yeah, I like it. You don't like the relic with Coffee Dripper? Oh, it's just good, right? I mean, pain is not that hurting. I don't know. I mean, it does hurt us. I don't know. It's really not hurting at all. I mean, one upgrade per turn. And with the Coffee Dripper, we upgrade everything anyway. So the upgrade is actually not very good, right? Yeah, Rod does stop the pain. Do we have a real remove? Yeah, Zap. And probably even dual cast. But Zap is certainly something remove worthy. Yeah. And Thunder? I think it's good enough to do the Thunder. No, you want to sometimes, what? Yeah, in hallways is actually good. Against slavers, this is good. There are many reasons where Thunder still does per. Against the boss, it's good. It's also 8 freaking damage, man. It's 8 freaking damage. It's like, this is good. This is good. What? Echo the Echo? Echo form. The echo form I don't like. The first echo form is really important. Because if you get self-repair, you can duplicate self-repair. If you get Aigo-G, you can duplicate Aigo-G. The second echo form is worse. Because first of all, if you draw both on the same hand, obviously. And the second one is also about style. Like the first initial argument about the echo form does not hold true for the second. The buff and the upgrade does not play, please. Yeah, please take a look at the upgrade. The upgrade is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. So, okay, we have another card. The other option would be the buffer. The buffer, the upgrade does play. Obviously, we should do a power, because the power are also coming with Mummified Hand. And then there's also heat sinks. What about heat sinks? currently we have 4 powers. So heatsinks basically reads draw an average 4. Draw 4 an average. Which is okay. But I think the wicked thing about the heatsinks is that if you have double heatsinks online, it doesn't do more. If you have 1 heatsinks online, you basically draw whatever. Every turn you draw 9 cards. And the second one it does have diminishing returns. Simply as that. Yeah. It will overdraw if you have 2 heatsinks online. The buffer is pretty good. Yeah. We can even amplify the buffer. Oh yeah, we can also amplify the echo form. Yeah. But yeah, we can amplify the buffer. So no. Yeah, also echo form into buffer. You play echo form into buffer. No. But it's about the initial heat reduction, and we get that with a buffer. Like here, for example. If this would have been in an echo form, would have we been happy? The answer is no. We would have not. This is lethal, right? Floating for energy something. The echo form would have meant we would have taken 22 now. It's like direct impact, guys. Direct impact. You would kill. I mean, there's also something about the sunflower, but turn 1 it does not really have the biggest effect. So whatever, I guess. What? You would what? Boom! What do you mean? This still chaos? This is full potion force now? Beam cell sucks. Leap sucks. Charge battery sucks. We don't know which buffer we drew. Or should have I... Huh? What? Should I have done elites or what? Wait, what? Oh, what? What am I? Huh? But not overshot, oder? Huh? Huh? Oh, probably not. But the 2 buffers could have done elites? Nah. Leftover rice, thanks so much for the sub, man. Nah. What original plan was 3 elites? No! The original plan was always this. Basically saying that this might be suicidal. It's just about the potions which now stop by. But I don't think, I still don't think it's good enough. No, I mean, why would you ruin a good thing here? Right? Doesn't make too much sense. Potion belt, you say? Yeah, or loop into remove, no? The loop is basically the powers in the shop. General powers are double upgraded. Loop remove is what you see. Yeah, loop remove is also what I see. Aber, ja. Ja. I'm just thinking we are strong enough that we do not need to risk too much. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah. Ball lightning. He thinks. Ball lightning, hello world. Ball lightning to me. Yeah, and you're saying 3 leads, but 3 leads was also no gold utilization, yeah. I don't even know whether that's really better. We had what, 210? 210, 230, 260, 280, 310. 310 golden idols, 350, 400. 440, 460, 485, 650, 700. Are you certain that this elite over shop is even correct? Shop always gives us a power. I wouldn't be so certain about that. Is it now fire over hallway with 2x? No, I think it's hallway. The upgrade V is a card draw. And exactly a card draw. And we are also running out of upgrades. We might upgrade Amplify at some point, but other than that we are running out of upgrades. Ah. What does a hallway fight do for us? A potential power, a potential upgraded power. Attacks to come upgraded. How does that matter? Not really. It doesn't really matter. Maybe a spot weakness can be taken, but that's about it. But self-repair would be great. Boot sequence is great. Cards are great. Powers are great. And I also have to say that we do have potions. Yeah, what we have. Thunder on the back one. Buffer! Really? That was pretty good. Yeah, you already see we don't need the second dude. We need one. Yeah, take over skill in this act still. Only trash. Need to skip. Green and yellow. Thunderstrike seems pretty good. Oh, does it? What? Really? Isn't Thunderstrike amazing? What? What? What do you mean? Amazing? What? Where? Wait, what? We channel a lot of lightnings. No, we don't. Mm-mm. He channeled exactly 5 lightning. Yeah, yeah, like yeah. I don't know, like a lot of lightnings. It's also I don't know where this happens. Smiling mask. Yeah, I think we are getting out of removals. I don't want the smiling mask. I want something real. Yeah, we remove for 125, but we also always want to buy the power, so there's that. Yeah, top 3 is suitable. I could even see Amplify top 3. Probably Amplify top 3. How is he this here? How is he this here? How is he this here? So, yeah, so we have now Loop and Echo Form on the dude. Dark off. That will solve the fight, but we are still taking damage. We could use the attack potion to prevent damage. Maybe we should have Hello Worlded before top 3. Hello World before top 3, why? What? Nee. What are there any attacks which give? Yeah, go for the eyes. There are some, you know, cold snap, whatever. I wouldn't. There are also some attacks which draw a card. There are also some attacks which actually draw 3 cards. What do you mean Hello World Duplication? Was geht hier ab, Mann, Jungs? Wir haben das doch ein Perfect Duplication hier. Was ist hier los? Self-Repair and IGG Waiting Room. Yeah. I don't want to waste another dude here. I mean, we have... I don't see it. I mean, we have the rest is a walk in the park here. So... I mean, yeah, we also... the 1 damage was like 1 plus 6 is 7 in total. And then that's also the end of the line. It's also... Yeah, that's also... where it also stops. So any potion we actually use is like wasted. I wouldn't like to be in the potion waste camp. Would you like to be in the potion waste camp? Not really, right? Potion wasting doesn't feel very, very good. Or does it? I don't know. Does it, guys? Not really, right? Nah. You're not potion wasters, are you? Yeah, I know. I'm asking the same rhetorical question many times. Until you actually agree. Okay, so easy. What is here? Nothing, right? Sunflower on 2 of us. We don't waste potions. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Strike dummy. Verdammt. Nein, really is? We should have taken Thunder Strike. We just got an empty relic, guys. Wow. This is so stupid. The second amplifier is really, really, really stupid. Compile driver upgraded is very close. Hologram, how are holograms? Not so good in a power deck, right? We want to have other cards. Compile driver plus seems acceptable. Yeah, that is it. I wouldn't know. The second amplifier is an overkill, for sure. You could see Holo if you are planning to be infinite with recycle. We don't have any plasma. We cannot get infinite without plasma. Or what do you mean with infinite? Is compile plasma basically the same as compile white? Yeah. What if we get the Awakened one in Act 3? We are in a bad position. Oh, you mean this end boss, right? There is the one end boss in the Spire which punishes power decks, or... Oh, that's right. I have not even considered that boss. There is this one boss, right? You know... I don't know, like at the end of Act 3, right? Yeah. No, I got you covered, man. Dame, what do we do with our power deck now? Nah, okay. But seriously, this hologram, guys. Let's talk real. What is with this hologram? Garbage, right? Nah, like seriously, it's just complete trash. What do you want with this garbage? Nothing, exactly, because it's trash. That's what I'm saying. So, wait, you guys got to the end of Act 3? Yeah, right. Okay, so this compile driver. My concern is that we need to play the compile driver always before we play the powers. And I think at the moment, it will draw at some point 2 cards. But at the beginning it's usually 1 card. And if it's 1 card only, I'm very reluctant to deal a little bit of damage for 1 energy. It doesn't really, I don't know, make a lot of sense. At least I wouldn't know against which enemies it does make a lot of sense. Because the way I currently expect our game plan to be is, we set up powers, and then we have Echo Form, and then we do it with focus and loops and all that stuff. I imagine 10 damage being very arbitrary / bad. I can also not see aggregate unless it might come upgraded or something like this, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't like it too much. There is an Act 3. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking myself into something here. It's either compile or nothing. It's either compile driver or nothing. But look at our freaking deck quality. I mean, the compile driver need to contest with what we have. I mean, have you taken a look at into our deck? Yeah, Amplify is also, the second one is so diminishing returns. Because the first one is so amazing, but the second one, you know. No, it doesn't make any sense, right? Look at this. This is pretty much ugly. No, literally. This is an ugly situation. This. It's weird, right? What, suddenly not so ugly? No, it's still ugly. What do you mean suddenly not so ugly? Nothing changed, right? Could be played beforehand? I don't know. No, we cannot. Oh yeah, now we can play that. No. Yeah, also recycle down with the Hello World will also be a little bit difficult. I have to say our card rewards do suck. Not kidding. Our card rewards are pretty bad. Everything. No. Really? Our card rewards are really not good. Oh! Naja, because powers and such, and innate cards. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, there's an upgraded Leap if we are thinking that's good, but Leap Plus, yeah, very... I don't know, man. I don't know. Leap Plus is the best defect blocking card. Yeah. Right. Leap compared to all the other cards doesn't seem good. I don't know. We have so many instant picks and we see none of them, yeah. It is 12 block. Yeah, it is 12 block. I'm seriously considering taking it. I mean, buffers do go away. We reduce the chance to draw these, but turn 1 is still block 12. But once we have our cards, our power cards played. I mean, infinite is not required if we are so powerful as we are. Like if we put so many powers as we do. Force field is also, I mean, it can be 0 energy 12, but it's not always 0 energy 12. How many powers do we have? I mean, it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So an average is 3 at the moment. So this is not much better than Leap Plus. Dual cast is worse, Recycle is worse. I could see Leap Plus in order to bridge ourselves into when we are actually, yeah. If we take a leap into Dreamland, we think about desirable block card. No, it's just desirable. But you still need to not take chip damage until. And I think the leap is generating this. If I take a look at our relics. Yeah, no initial block, and leap is even blocking against the heart. Yeah, the heartbeats. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to waste buffer on heartbeats. I think it's okay. I don't know what the problem is with upgraded cards. In like, I do not have a problem taking upgraded cards, that is. So, Amplify Electro. Yeah, we just play the hand if you want. Do we want to play the hand? I don't know. The strike dummy value is off the roof. No, I know. It's crazy, right? Okay, so this is kill. Yeah. I mean, let's kill. Huh. Yeah. I'm feeling like my browser tracked my preferences. And now it actually just replicates these preferences. I'm feeling like I'm caught in the freaking bubble. You know? Like if the browser saves your preferences and then it only gives you the same crap over and over again. We cannot take the second one, right? The first one was very appealing. Because it also, like, if you draw it into the same hand... If you draw it into a hand, we can actually play it to prevent heartbeats. But the second one is quite worse, because if you have two of them in the hand, they are not... Yeah, it's just like diminishing returns, basically. I would probably not take the second one. This is stupid, man. Hey, we are walking through the Spire, and usually the acts are supposed to give us something. What am I saying? I'm saying we literally didn't get stronger in Act 2. We found a Molten Egg which we have not utilized yet. We found a Strike Dummy which was 0 value. I mean, I guess we duplicated this and that was the end of the line. And since then... yeah, more is always better, you say. Or each card we add also dilutes the power setup consistency. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I would even think that Force Field is a better card than Leap later. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean... Do we want hallways? You want hallway over question mark, over late Act 2 question mark. Hard to believe. If you have life to spare, hard to believe. If you have Golden Idol and the Bloody Idol with no... hard to know. Simply no. What, Panic Button? Panic Button loop or what? No, it's not enough gold. What? I think we are looking for cards. Which cards? What? I mean because of the hallway. Yeah, but look, our potions are full, and the question mark can be anything, like anything great. Like yeah, we are looking for cards, but if this is arena, if this is Golden Idol Bloody, yeah, it's not close. Self-repair waiting room since floor 0, yeah, sowieso. Yeah, it becomes really stupid a little bit. So, I would think I just buy the loop and continue the journey through the Spire. And what are we supposed to do? The loop comes upgraded, so the gold for the loop is already alright. We already later game. It also discounts, and that is additionally for free. It also comes to the heat sinks. We just... No, Melter ist gut, genau, Melter. Ja, genau, Melter. Ja, das ist echt so. Nee, right. Ist der Chip Damage oder was? Ja, das ist wieder so dumm. Das ist mal wieder so dumm. Das ist mal wieder so dumm. Tanzen! Oh mein Gott, ja, stimmt. Aha. Ja. Ich bin mal wieder so dumm. It doesn't matter, I want to use a potion anyways. Right? Right? I mean, like, this we have artifact against this thing. Potion base does? Ach, I don't know about potion base if you just block the artifact from the chosen while also opening the potion slot. It's a little bit harsh to talk about potion waste in that way. I could have dual casted. I should actually pay more attention. I'm like spew country here right now. Spew country. That is me. Okay. Is it enough? I guess so, right? Is it enough? It's not. It depends on what the Echo Form gives me or what. Oh, what? Das ist schon ein hartes Spew-Country hier gerade. Ja, einmal Spew-Country bitte, ist okay. Nein, ich bin auch ein bisschen erneut einfach von der Tank zu scheiße. Mein Fokus geht gerade runter. Ich bin einfach gerade erneut, dass wir wirklich gar nichts gefunden haben. I'm just super pissed and annoyed that we found literally nothing. I mean, this is like just like so fucked up. I don't know. But yeah, so -10. Okay, guys. Nee, es ist wirklich... Ich bin super tilted. This could have been such a beautiful run and it only gives a shit. No, literally. Like, thank you fucking Spire. Thank you for freaking nothing. Yeah. Also, this is just fucked up. I mean, I know, really, literally. It could have been such a nice run and it only gives a shit. Like, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for nothing. Literally. Yeah. So what is here? Yeah, Sweeping Beam is pretty sick. Thunder. Yeah, I mean actually it's not so sick. I could use a Flex Potion. The Flex Potion should be extremely bad for us, right? Yeah, the Flex Potion sucks biggest time. It's crazy how bad it actually is. So what about flexing this into this? Bomb! 33 damage. What? Nice. Whoa, boom! This guy just got annihilated. Yeah. So heat sinks. Amplify heat sinks? No, then we draw so much. Amplify buffer? Amplify buffer would be a thing. Yeah. I like amplify buffer. I mean, now we already drew more than enough, so there's that. If we buffer, we definitely guarantee the Echo Form. On the other hand, no, if you do this, you also guarantee the Echo Form. What are we talking about? Okay. So, oh yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, the Grand Tournament is open. Yeah, potion utilization, of course, and such, ne? Look, double time. Double time! Only the freaking best. What's this? 0 block. Yeah, let's recycle this crap. Yeah, spew. But we could also make an argument that we earned our privilege to spew. How did we earn that privilege? I don't know. By spewing, I guess. Loop. What is this loop? Whoa, 48. What? Since there's no dual cost. Electro! So, oder was? I don't even know what to... Yeah, this once we are stabilized, oder? What? Oh, 0 energy for what? I don't know. What? Yeah, the second amplifier, I mean, amplifier also becomes a curse, no? So, if you think about it, it's very good to have one amplifier and one amplifier only, because it will eventually become a curse later. Hey, what? What has happened? Ah, so yeah, here, bam. Okay, and then this is lethal already, or what? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Zit. Huh? Oh, potion! Potion! This is the potion wasters. Utilization. Some call it waste. I call it utilization. Reboot. Reboot. How is a reboot? I mean, Fission is a little bit weird with no potion orbs, no? No, we are very good. Like, we are one creative AI away from victory. No, we are of course strong. What about some focus? Yeah, focus would be ganz good, no? A little bit of focus, one from focus source. So, what is here? Second Electro Enjoyers. Yeah, no, please not. Reboot is, what? Reboot is the best of the ones offered? Yeah, but then the powers. You also reshuffle your powers, but I guess Reboot is better than nothing. Oh, Plasma. Plasma battery. Plasma battery. I mean, Astrolabe is complete trash. Plasma battery gives us compile drivers. And we have one. And we might pick future compile drivers. And the Plasma is clear, right? Or why is it not curse spell? Why don't we want curse spell? Their whole deck? Yeah, I also don't mind the Plasma. It's also about the burst energy, right? The burst energy is not bad for us. Yeah. It's much more than energy. Nah, yeah, it's not much more than energy, but yeah. Plasma is draw. Nah, not really, but yeah. It's a little bit of draw. You like Astrolabe? Yeah, no. It's not between Astrolabe here. It's between Plasma and... yeah, whatever. Okay. Na good. So... yeah, the shops really haunted us down into garbage. That sucked. I would really like to take a lot of elites if possible and shop or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. What an Act 2? Yeah, unbelievable, man. But the Spire will be friendly to us now. So what do? We could go to this shop, spend all our gold, for example. Always buying the power. I mean, that's the thing, right? We can buy the... in the worst case, you buy the power. In the best case, you do more. Then this is Red Mask, which is pretty cool. Then we go here, and then there are still 3 elites, right? Yeah. Why not, right? I mean, okay, fires do suck, basically, or what? But that's okay, or what? Do fires suck so much? I don't know. And, what also the powers with the... I don't know. Yeah. What are question marks? Is it was a power bird? Nee, it's like Antonio. Who dodge, guys? Who? Otherwise, instant, immediate death. Like, oh, they're just like dodge. Oh. Red mask. Yeah, okay. Yeah, reboot is relatively cool for us. I like it. I do not mind reboot whatsoever. Pretty cool. Some Algo G action, self-repair. Algo G, self-repair, stuff like that. Would have not been that bad. Yeah, Fairy is okay though. Fairy over block? Or Fairy over fire? Fairy over fire because we want to utilize the block. But we do not utilize the fire. Yeah, one time where the plasma really played a lot. So we just saw a world where the plasma plays a lot. I mean, force field comes upgraded. I can see that. And now I'm regretting that we picked leap, but so be it. Force field, plasma shield, plasma. Hey, this freaking loop, man. Hey, okay. There's back of preparation though. Stupid loop, man. It's haunting me into my freaking dreams. Into my freaking nightmare dreams, man. Yeah, I mean, back of preparation beats the blind, ne? And then we take the loop. Of course we take the loop. What else, ne? Okay. Red mask. Is this better than monster, right? Yeah, because it can also be the red mask. I begin to fall. And I lose? I don't know, what do we lose? Lucy non-upgraded Bullseye, and we pick an upgraded Bullseye into the deck instead. Amplify just got better because you got the back of preparation as well. The Bullseye we can just pick an upgraded one. The next Bullseye will be upgraded, if you want to say so. And honestly, it's more about the upgrade than anything. And no, we are not losing Hello World with double force field in the deck. I mean, anybody who suggests Hello World must be out of their minds. No, literally. I mean, if you remove Hello World, you're actually out of your mind. Literally. No, I just repeated it. But it's like so unbelievable for me, you know. We have Mummified Hand. I mean, you're basically saying you are ignoring everything. You're basically running around the Spire like this. If you're basically removing Hello World here. We have Mummified Hand. We have Heat Sinks. Plus, we have double force field. And you want to remove a power. Yeah, no. Thanks, but no thanks. Blur always said that Hello World is an upgraded ride in Act 3. Yeah. Yeah. Should always pay attention, like, which sources you want to believe in. Okay, so, naja, in kind of a way, think yourself, like, what makes sense and what doesn't, you know. It's always a good idea to think yourself. Unless you're playing the Watcher. Yeah, unless you're playing the Watcher. I don't know. Ha! With such a cool head. My head is so freaking cool. Cool-headed. What about the Amplify? You think that's worth it? We can also reboot or Amplify. Reboot, Amplify, both good. Amplify just duplicates the best power in your hand. Honestly, we are quite a power Amplify, you think? I don't know. It's really tricky, honestly. I mean, the 2 extra cards of the reboot are very, very good. It's 2 extra cards. You like the Amplify? I don't know. If the Amplify already duplicates your best hand, you can actually duplicate the second best power in your hand as well now. Is it really that important? What reboot can save a bad draw? Yeah. Like 6 cards is pretty mighty, yeah. It's pretty good. And Amplify, I really don't know about that. I mean, Amplify... The thing which concerns me about the Amplify is that we already amplify our best power. Yeah. So, that is... Yeah. I mean, it already amplifies the best power in our hand. I don't know what to say. What would you like to... Yeah, sometimes we have 2 powers in our hand. Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes not. I don't even want to amplify a lot of those. Amplify Hello World, not necessarily. Amplify Heatsinks doesn't matter. Amplify Electro doesn't matter. Amplify Buffer, diminishing returns. Nah. Let's do the reboot and then check again. Yeah. Yeah, potential 3 leads. We could also go to a shop, but I don't want it. Oh, are we even good against elites? Yeah, we are walking through the Spire without any heat, so I guess we are good enough. Without any heat, but not without any heat sinks, guys. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry about that. That was really bad. Okay, this. Snipey dipey. 666, yeah. 666. Huh. What is exactly going on here? Electrode or what? Hä? How weird is that, please? So weird. Oh no. What? I don't get it. Reboot? Not really. There's Thunder in the dude. Paw, 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 paw. Thunder. Why? What? It's already difficult to get. Oh no, 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 no. What was that? It doesn't matter because it doesn't disappear, my friend. Not a problem. The buff stays. And stays. And stays! Forever. And ever and ever. Let's leave with us. Also, Buffer Party. Ja, some Orbs would be good, ne? So oder was? Hä, das gibt's doch nicht, dieser. Okay, der Darko muss wachsen. Haben wir Dualcast oder was? Ja, Dualcast, ja, super. Ja, wobei. Ach, das ist schon wieder die Snake Lady mit dem Crab hier, gell? Ah, super, hier, guck mal. Zit, 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 zit. Ja, muss man hier ein bisschen. Oh nein, hey. Okay, whatever. 448. Ja, ist ein little bit block-heavy, die ganze Geschichte, ne? A little bit block-heavy, das Ganze. Blizzard. Ja. At this moment I put all my hope into Hello World, guys. All my hope is Hello World. Hello World is our last hope. Oh! Where did she go? Ach nein, nicht Strawberry Man. Hey, Strawberry Man. Nein! Really gets old very quick, man. Oh, very fast, man. Mann, gib mir doch mal irgendwas. Show me a freaking bone here. Wir sind doch gut im Block. We are having a good blocking game, but the problem is here the attacking game as well, ne? Boah, 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 boah. Oh, we can even recycle the amplifier later. Also super cool, ne? Super good. Nice, I like it. Paw, 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 paw! Paw, 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 paw! And why do we actually get all skills upgraded whenever we... Oh my god, What, we will hit Thunderstrike or Blizzard, that will do the trick? We already saw Thunderstrike and Blizzard. And we actually found that they won't do the trick, so we didn't pick them. But I guess at this point, at some point, I also get suspicious. Right? And then I think, yeah, maybe... I thought that was a joke. Ah, yeah, okay, okay. I see. Okay, I see. Fair point, fair point. So what did you say? Equilibrium is positive. This equilibrium can be a useful tool. Oh, that's great, because you know what? I love useful tools. What about this equilibrium? Equilibrium is good because it can get discounted by a power, and that's super cool. It can also retain your garbage so that you do not redraw it, so that's cool. It also only retains one, so that's cool. It also comes upgraded, that's cool. We have a lot of energy, so that's cool. Okay. Interesting. Because at some point we would... At some point we need to find something, man! Seriously! At some point we need to find something! I'm that serious here, guys. Blood Vial, yeah, Blood Vial is pretty sick, yeah. No. Finding a capacitor would be nice. Anything, yeah. Anything, honestly. Poor. There was something about the shop. What was about the shop? Something about the shop. I want to do something with the shop. What shop? Oh yeah, about the shop, yeah. Oh, prayer wheel, yes. No. In the last act we could have went more elite farming. And last act we could have done more elite farming. I don't know, one elite, but over the shop, no thank you. Happy Feast of Ender. Ja, no, we got ambushed by 2 shops. Yeah, no wonder I feel bad. Okay, was ist das hier? Ja, was? Ja, okay, komm hier, cool Edit, ja? Oder nicht? At this point, things get ridiculous, man. Komm schon, 2 more card rewards. To life. We are climbing the hill. Climbing up a hill. Tracy Chatman. Jetzt geht's Chatman. Jetzt geht's Upper. Jetzt geht's Upper, Mann. Jetzt werde ich aggressiv. Ich werde ja normalerweise nicht aggressiv, aber jetzt werde ich richtig aggressiv. Okay. Okay. Was ist jetzt hier? Jungs, ey. Kleinen Blobs, Mann. At least they give us 2 card rewards, man. They are Gunners, man. Freaking Gunners. Jetzt seid ihr dran, ihr Viecher. Jetzt seid ihr fertig, ihr Würstchen. 2 card rewards. Frappa. Syndra. I don't even know, but I guess so. It's upgraded. I take that. It's upgraded. I take that for sure. Rico, giving us the option to rest in the last node. Okay, yeah. Mm, 3 damage. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's take 3, komm. Ja, genau, ja. Hello World just gave us turbo, look. Not bad, right? Blood vial value? Yeah, we get the blood vial, guys. Pretty sick. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Nothing, So, yeah. Okay, So. Thunder. Oh. Do we have enough focus? No, wait, did I just celebrate the capacitor? That was exactly not what we needed, right? What I'm saying is we needed we have orb slots. What we need is focus. We don't need orb slots. What we need is focus. I mean, I'm not saying that capacitor wasn't okay, but it's actually doing something we already do. It still helps. You mean on top of the 10 loops? Also currently we have 3, 6, 16 multiplied x. And x is not a big number. We will find focus right after this fight. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. But it makes sense. You mean here, right? Right? Yeah, right! Raw, you are a How did you know? How did you know? How did you know? The wizard, yeah, it's probably because he's a wizard. It's not because he made the guesstimate and like making the rainmaker. No, it's probably because he is the seer. No, that's why. Was geht hier gerade ab? Huh? What? Huh? Huh? Oh, that pushes everything away. Oh, I don't know. Cannot do that. Cannot do that. Cannot do. Was geht denn hier gerade ab eigentlich? Guck mal, was ist hier los? Ist überhaupt genug Block? There's not enough block, right? Loop station. Boom! 78! Did you just see that? The overblock, right? Oh no, not the frost orb. Ah, stupid frost orb, man. Mann, schon wieder. Oh, immer gekort, Mann. Was mache ich hier? Was mache ich hier? Was ist das? Hä? What? Oh, Buffer schon wieder so knapp. Oh, so close, man. Nein! Was? Oh, the focus was really important. The focus was really a breaking point, guys. Yeah. There was it, guys. That was exactly what we needed. The focus was exactly what we needed, man. The compile driver with all the orb stores is actually positive now. We also do start with plasma. We also do have 6 to 9 orb slots. And we also do have dark, lightning, and frost genuine in the deck. Yeah. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, amplify. It's different now. It's different now. Different now. It's different now. Echo form. Next turn. Popo. Amplify. Omega Gamba amplify. Popo. Amplify. Popo. Heat sinks. Poor, poor. Defect. Poor, poor. Alright. Okay, you're right. Alright. Alright, man. Genau. Okay, sure. That's how things work. Okay, I'm gonna reboot. Ja, komm, ein bisschen Doom and Gloom Party, ne? Are you also invited to the party? Which party? The Doom and Gloom Party! The Doom and Gloom Party! Wow, jetzt Electrodynamic. Oh my goodness, ey. Sind solche Farme. I didn't know that we are in the freaking farming business. Okay. Bam. Next turn. Next. Okay. Amplify is probably not doing anything in the future. I don't know. I also have the feeling we are doing relatively fine. Yeah, the FTL, I don't know. I mean, if it would have not been upgraded, I would have not taken it. But upgraded is basically, yeah, basically always draws. So what do you say, snail or the dude? Wie is the dude? You mean here? Yeah, the bird is like, let's see how annoying. It's not annoying. It's a snail. Wow. Otherwise GG, no? Otherwise instant GG. Always instant GG, naturally. Otherwise, but fortunately, you know. Okay. So fortunately, not GG. No? Okay. So. Cold sucks even harder. Does it? I don't know. Leap force field. Ah, yeah, good. We need to have full block. As this would be this, and this. Only then we have full block. 432. 4 cards, huh? 4 cards. Ja, this is not bad, oder? Ah, ich weiß nicht. Also 1, 2, 3. Oh. So, oder was? Tell me, what is the... Oh, we cannot rest. Uha. Heatsinks. Buffer. At some point, Echo Form. Electrodynamics is probably still okay. Force field? Yeah, Echo Form is halt, should not go away if possible. How much is that? 25, 27? Yeah, let's block. So now it's 29 with the recursion is full. Yeah, like this. And then we have Echo Form, whatever. It will be fine. He does have weakness in the deck, so there's that. Yeah. Echo Form. I mean, yeah. I don't know. So this, yeah, Defect. I play the Defect too. I mean, only if it's only one, but it's still good enough. Whoa, bomb! And the Dark Ops already on 54. 4 buffer is good. Dual cast on this. Or Samurai is bad. Yeah, dual cast. It's good damage. It's good damage, guys. Cannot. It's okay. Yeah. It was about the Dark Ops here, right? Want one Dark Orb or what? -3 buffers. Breaking multi-attacks. Okay. Next turn. Ja, Double Weakness ist, oh ja, Double Force Field wahrscheinlich. Und dann eine Weakness. So oder was? Slime goes also away. Let's not play too many cards halt, ne? Or actually reboot. Okay, whatever. Let's not play too many cards, it's fine. Poor! Double Force Field, please. Yeah, nonsense. Yeah, the Lightning Orb is kind of okay in the front. I don't know what to say. Also, the multi-attacks are over now. We have buffer, so it's basically already lethal on board. Basically over 2. Yeah, kind of. Okay. Yo! Paw! Bye-bye. Yeah, I could maybe set up the floor better, but it didn't appear to me that we have energy problems. Huh? I mean, we are what? 5, 6, 7 energy in turn 1? Plus Mummified Head? Yeah. What can I say? Yeah, it's not... Yeah. Ooh-ha, guys. Ooh-ha. We can mirror the best card or we can defrag and remove. I don't know. What defrag? Yeah, focus is pretty sick, right? What doll is mirror? Yeah, but I think focus. Also, UFC plus for focus. Mirror echo is clear. Echo? Nee. The defrag. What do you mean mirror echo? What? Chat spotted that I mirror defrag. Ja, genau. Nee, also defrag for sure. And then the question is whether we actually want to buy the artifact potion or whether we want to remove. The artifact potion is value 37, but of course with the buffer, it's not. We will usually have a buffer, so I guess artifact is not so much value now. I would remove. And then the question is what we actually want to remove. Yeah. And the remove could be... I don't know. Lightning Bolt, probably. FTL, 9, it's not the FTL, it's Ball Lightning. It's probably the burst, yeah. Yeah. The leap. Yeah, but we picked the leap, you know. Why would we remove cards we picked? I don't... Now you might argue, yeah, but we also picked the ball lightning at some point. Nah, yeah, but we picked the leap recently, you know. It's not as stale as a ball lightning is. Killing this first. It actually does not really matter. We will see. Ball lightning compile. Which one do we want to kill? Which one is do we have some preference? Usually if you don't know. Yeah, we have also buffer against this. I think it's pretty clearly the spear. Both? Yeah, also we would also like to kill both. That's actually not wrong. You're right about that. Try to hit the echo form, I feel. Right. Okay. I could also see compile ball lightning. Yeah, it's better. Maybe size compile drivers. Duracast, look at this. Interesting. Look at this, guys. And the party continues. I mean, looking good so far. The general idea is still the same, like you're dealing with this dude. This simply gives us more energy. I don't know. Hey? Ich bin aber auch gleich fertig. Jojo. Das sah eigentlich ganz gut aus. Ja, schneller als erwartet, ja. Schon so. Diese Gnome. Diese Gnome. Diese Gnome. Ja. Amplify pace. Yeah, nah, not bad, no? This amplify thing. Electro? I don't know. I mean, currently we have huge. What was with these buffers we have in the deck? They are hiding. I don't want them to hide. But I guess we can maybe do some heatsink stuff. What is bears all block? Yeah, we don't have block, that's the thing, right? So we probably eat some damage. No. But we don't take so much damage, so that's okay. Luke can then cycle Electro. There's buffer, there's force field too. Electro would reduce the buffer to 0, I don't mind that. Getting the crap out of the dude. I just play it down, guys. It's really whatever. Like this is over. They only one buffer? No, it's fine. What buffered? Oh, the boot performs like always. Yeah, equilibrium. I don't know. Probably, yeah. Actually, we don't need. Oh, we need to deal some damage, man. Oh no, man. Guys, we need to deal the damage. How do we deal the damage? By pushing this 1, 2. Oh yeah, hey, look. Oh no, actually. Ugly. What is that? So ja. So das. Boom! 146! Was? Frup. Frup. Was? Was ist hier los? What? Wie bitte? Nein? Was? Was ist hier los, Mann? Okay, right, okay, cool. Ja, Unreal, ne? So, oder was? I mean, this guy stays, so much I can tell you. Yeah. This guy stays, man. Do you know how much damage that is? I mean, the Dark Orb was a little bit more intimidating, I have to say. But maybe we can just do this dual cast feud here. Like here, a little bit of this and this. Yeah, what did you want this one? And what is it? 13? It's also not that much, right? But it's good enough. It's good enough, guys. As long as we are fully blocked in. We need to push these freaking orbs, man. Here. The light. Das ist so dumm. Another Dark Orb. Ja, okay, kann ich schon tryen, aber weiß nicht. Ah, was ist das hier? I don't know. Ah, was ist das? Oh, yeah, bye bye. You're free. Ja, oh ja, okay. Okay, good talk, good run. Oh. Oh, it's a relatively fast run as well. Yeah, relatively, right? Not so, yeah. It's true. It's true, guys. We're doing it. Very good. Did we win in Act 1? Yeah. Why? Did we have problems in Act 1? No. I think it was a very good Act 1. A very, very good one. So 33 now. Und, ja, mal gucken, wer da ist. Und sonst vielleicht ein paar später. Wie spät haben wir jetzt? 8:37 Uhr, okay. Sehr gut. Achso, es sind die Buschspiele wieder, das wäre auch witzig. Ja, weiß ich jetzt auch gerade nicht wieder. Ja. Weiß ich nicht, aber gut, okay. Dolphin Chemist, okay, alles klar. Ja, thanks so much for watching. Maybe see you later. Einer mehr, ja, aber nicht jetzt directly. I mean, okay, 840, muss man gucken. Weiß ich noch nicht, I don't know yet. But good runs. We have good stuff going. Good stuff going on here. Guys, see you maybe later.